4.
Oh,
Give it to
I see
Ian.
how it is. I see how it is. I don't get a roll duck. 10.
Oh.
You just messed up the circle.
That's all right. We are on now and going. We are live. Hello to our couple of people already viewing.
Awesome.
This is the first run of the Mad King on stream. This is the first run of anything I've done on stream. My name is Ian. I'll be your dungeon master. And we got some character introductions that we're going to start with, and then we're going to lead into where exactly we're at. We'll start us off.
Hello. My name is Alex. I play Captain Harroway Mineas, or now former Captain Harroway Mineas, standing in a brave 3'2", the former captain of Styx Passage. He was a private ferryman from the Pirate Islands, and he's literally just lost everything he's had in life.
Alright, I'm Kayla, and I am playing Itzeli of the House of Beasts. She is a former huntress. She is 5'6", which is fairly tall for the huntresses, I might add. And she's about 145 pounds, brown hair, green eyes, kind of a badass. She's a big deal.
Interesting to introduce yourself as a former huntress.
I am Marquise. I am playing Uzul, a 7'8" half-orc. I am a paladin under the Oath of Conquest. And I'm a beefy boy. Like to hit things hard. Strength is all that matters.
I'm Tahare. I'm playing as Nvidia, Animal Liberation Specialist, formerly of Scandinavia, currently of wherever she is at the moment, with her trusty companion Kenosi, the baboon. We're here to fuck things up.
Yes, you guys find yourselves here after all boarding the Styx Passage at different points throughout your journey. Of course, you used to live there. You were smuggled on by your friends who got you safe passage out of the country because the heat was getting a little high on your acts of domestic eco-terrorism.
God, I was paid so well for that.
You are technically not returning to the continent, but in spirit returning to the continent.
Fair enough, close enough.
And you're getting away from your moms.
Relatable.
As you guys were on your way to the Pirate Islands, however, a massive storm hit. And over the course of the next couple of days, you were completely battened down, pumping water like crazy, until something happened as the storm worsened and the Styx Passage sank. You've lost almost everything you own. You have no sign of either of your two crew members, Jexy or Fritz, completely gone to the sea. You all blacked out and woke up on the shores, somewhere nice and sandy, but with some rocky outcroppings nearby, as most of the continent on this kind of western side is very rocky along the shoreline. And a fisherman has rescued you fine fellows, introduced himself as Mark, told you that, he was looking to get out of town relatively soon, but he can wait a couple more paydays before buying the new house, and he's going to spot you a little cash and set you up for the night. Takes you to one of the local inns, the Bar in not quite Bronzeshire, the shittiest slum in the Mad King's territory. It's still technically a town, so it gets a name. Over the course of this, you're brooding in the corner. Uzul, Nvidia, are you drinking?
Takes 1 or 2 shots and she's blessed.
Well, that's good because you don't have a whole lot of cash for much else.
Makes it easy.
You are plastered and dancing on the table currently.
Absolutely. I am very disappointed that I have to pay for drinks again.
Well, you were gifted cash, so this isn't quite you paying, but it is your money now. Yeah, it definitely feels like it.
It's coming out of your pocket.
Feels like letting go of everything you own, because it kind of is.
Yeah.
And you were currently ferrying some drinks back to your friends, being the good supporting, still trying to fill the captain entertainer role
Yep.
that you wish to fulfill. As you guys are going through the night, going about your different business, point out for chat here, we have Uzul sitting over by himself by a table, Harroway over at the bar talking to the barkeep. We have Nvidia, we have Itzeli, and what's your baboon's name?
Kenosi.
Kenosi, the baboon. And I put him down on my little list here. And a couple other fellows come in. A couple of rough-looking young lads, all wearing the same thing, a red tabard with a fist insignia that is on fire in the middle. Two of them take up a couple positions. Over here, good bit of the group comes over this way. One of them approaches your table, and one is over by the bar. The one who approaches the bar with the two of you there is going over and hooting and hollering at you as you are dancing carelessly away at the table. These three going over to here seem to be paying just no mind to exactly what's going on. And the man up at the bar, when you grab the little tray with drinks and go to hop off that stool, spills all over the place. All over him. And it appears that he is already drunk, part of a bar crawl. Looks at you and says, "You with small boy making pants. Fuck you, dude."
Who are you calling a boy? I might be half the size, but I'll cut you down to mine.
Do you draw your rapier?
No, I just pointed at
Oh,
it.
you just point with your thumb. Okay. He's like, "Yeah, whatever," and he swings at you.
Yeah, okay.
You're all more than welcome to participate, but currently you are the only one who has to roll initiative.
So, since I see the captain, who I have already established is a adequate fighter and a companion, I will rise my honkin' self and start moving towards...
All right. Throw yourself an initiative. Roll for that.
14.
Where are you at? 14. Are you joining in? Who's
I'm
very loud and obvious. Plus,
waiting
this
to see
dude's
what this dude is doing.
super
Because I know
obnoxious.
that she doesn't
Yeah.
like men.
I don't, and he's got the.
He's
wrong
gone over,
idea,
he's
and
put
gonna
a single
tackle
foot
me.
up on the chair over there, and he's just like, "Yeah! Whoa! We've never had bar wenches like this before. Life, yeah. You do you, man."
Boy, where is your chaperone?
Boy.
Oh, this is one of them dom things. Oh yeah.
Get out of here before I put my pint through your skull.
Oh, spitting it first though.
I hit him with the mug.
Go ahead, put yourself on initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good point to. It's a good reason to join in.
point.
Uzul, what was your initiative?
My initiative was 15.
15.
I also rolled 15.
What's your dex modifiers?
3?
3.
Roll highs, lows.
I got 15, she got 14.
Yeah.
Cool. Uzul 15 high.
Solid 4.
Hit it to
What a
win
good way to
it.
start.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, the enemies with a 22 are going to go first. As things go here, you're getting a fist swung right at your face. AC.
19.
Hits. Got 18 on the die. Unarmed. He's dealing 3 points of damage. Massive.
Crippled.
No, yeah, his drunkenness definitely seems to be inhibiting him a good little bit, and you not being drunk during this is going to be rather key. Your guy, however, has not started hostile actions because you were just kind of like rising and getting ready, knuckle cracking and stuff, and he's completely unaware.
I think it's part of the ruse.
He thinks it's all part of the game, which is horrible. The rest of these couple of guys are going to stand up and look this way, as that is currently the only combat going on, and you were in the process of standing up, so they haven't quite noticed you yet.
That was their first mistake.
Just a shadow in the corner.
And it is your turn.
Bet. So I will turn to face all of them and then I will let out a battle cry as I activate my conquering presence.
All right. That is a will save against fear, correct?
Yes, DC gonna be 15.
Okay. 1 good, 2 good. Ooh, he's terrified. All right. This guy immediately kind of spins your direction and gets a little knock-kneed.
Bet. Can I just like walk forward and just like shove him to the ground?
That one?
Yeah, the
Go
one that's
for
the
it.
one that's scared of me.
Yeah, CMB.
That is a 19.
Absolutely, yeah. Not even without his drunk minuses. You just push him down onto the floor and he just falls flat on his ass, and you see a couple other guys start looking his way, as well as the one who was previously distracted at the table now.
Good.
Is
Let
starting
them
to
go.
catch on as to
And then
he needs to go help his boys.
And then I will draw my flail and just like put it over my shoulder and just wait.
All right. Starting off with some weapon brandishing. Fantastic. Itzeli?
Yeah, this guy insulted me, and he's a man, so really upset.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna go for that flurry of blows right off the bat.
All right. Are you using lethal or non-lethal damage?
Lethal.
Okay.
He had the balls to catcall me.
Good to know.
Oh, 17 on the die.
That's absolutely going to hit.
Yeah. Oh, 5 for the first.
Oh, shit.
8 for the second.
You have to roll to hit the second.
Yeah,
So you got to keep
Okay.
rolling.
And 17 again.
Absolutely. And what was the damage?
5 plus 4, 9.
9 points of damage. He looks pretty fucked up. Jaw broken. Shoulder dislocated as you
Won't be using
give that a
jaw
solid kick.
catcall anymore.
Yeah. Just a little bit of blood starting to come out. Harroway, your friends are jumping into action.
Yeah. Have I witnessed the lethal blows against this man's face from across the room? Can I roll perception on that?
Yeah, that would probably be a perception for that.
That is a 18.
Yeah, you would have turned that way anyway because of Uzul's roar.
Yeah. Shit. Watching her beat this man's face in real quick, I'm like, well, I guess that's how it's gonna be, and just fucking
You draw, all right.
cutting you to ribbons. I want to cold shot this man's knee.
You're gonna stab his knee with a rapier. Okay,
Yeah.
That's our privilege.
all right.
Kneecaps are
Kneecaps are a
privilege.
It's a 19.
Absolutely.
For 4 points of damage.
4 points of knee damage.
4 points
Yeah,
of knee
you
damage.
you put that straight through, goes right on the inside, right next to the patella, and just right through all that nice fluid, all that nice cartilage. He's young, he's got springy knees, there's plenty of stuff to wedge a blade through.
Not anymore.
And it just pokes out the backside as you draw it out. He screams in pain, for sure. Nvidia,
I want
what
to stab
are the two of y'all up to?
I want to stab this man with a spear.
You draw your okay.
Yeah.
You draw your spear and step around the
And
corner.
Kenosi can just do whatever Kenosi's going to do.
Yeah, he is currently playing with your shot glasses.
I don't
He's
think I'm
stacking
going to
them into a
stab him.
tower.
I'm too drunk for this shit. Mm-mm.
Well, he's drunk too, so those minuses will cancel out at least.
Yeah, 8 to hit.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
With that, it rotates back to them, and every single one of them in the bar just, whoa! You see these couple of guys who are playing cards have gotten up and kind of scrambled over this way. And these two guys by the door, the dark blue guy kind of steps forward and nudges the light blue guy, who runs out the door and closes it behind him, and he just kind of stands with his back up against it, trying to look tough, and then he's like, well... He draws a short sword for a minute, and he kind of haphazardly. He really doesn't seem like he wants to be here doing this at all. The rest of these guys though are pretty pissed. This guy's gonna sling out a dagger. He is drunk, so that will provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
Cool.
As he does not fall over.
19.
Yeah, hits.
4 points of damage.
4 more points of damage. Fantastic. You get another good stab at him as he then tries to bring this dagger down on you.
Can I dodging panache?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So what's the AC total then?
24.
24? No. He got 18 though,
Cool.
so
I'm
he was almost close.
Shift 5 feet to the right of him or left of him.
This way here?
Yeah.
Okay. These couple of guys turn this way. One draws a short sword, one draws a club. And they go to close on you. He's like, "Oh, get up! You're so useless." They're gonna take a couple of swings. AC?
AC is going to be 21.
21. Shoot, well, 7 won't do it. That will though. And that was my club lad. So he's dealing a total of 5 points of damage to you.
Devastating.
As he begins yelling, "Stop resisting! Stop resisting!" This guy here is absolutely dumbfounded as to what's going on. He's going to make an acrobatics check to try to get back. I would not imagine a 12 beats either of your CMDs.
No.
You both get an attack of opportunity as he tries to back up.
Oh,
16?
I rolled a 7.
Well, that doesn't hit, but a 16 does.
2 points of damage!
Well, that's great because I was looking for 1. Yeah, as he goes to step back, you run him through with your spear. You shove it straight into his gut, and it just penetrates deep. And for a moment, he grabs a hold of the shaft and looks you in the eyes and goes, "I've been kebabbed." And he falls over and dies. You have spilled blood. The first death. No going back now. Dudes grabbed the door, handled those couple of guys, handled civilians. The barkeep runs, opens up his little trap door, and fucks off. He was going to start yelling at you guys, but weapons have been drawn in the first 6 seconds of a bar fight, so he's not quite privy to getting involved there.
His hands are lethal, bro.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Yeah. Uzul, it's back to you.
I want to... If I wanted to make an intimidation check, would that take my standard?
No, that's a swing.
Alright, bet. I'm going to look at the guy who just tried to club me, and I'm just going to let like a deep, guttural chuckle out, and just to show that you done fucked up.
You like look over and you're just like...
Alright. Ooh, no, that's a nat 1.
Yeah,
you... intimidation.
You go for this deep gurgle and this growl, and you feel some salt water in your stomach left over from the wreckage, and you just start heaving, and you're just retching all over the place, and it's going to end your turn.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can take a penalty. You can take an end of the turn or a penalty, I suppose.
I'll just take the end of the turn.
That's probably for the best. All right. Itzeli? Your kill's been stolen.
What? That's fine.
But by a close friend, a fellow woman as well.
Exactly.
So,
That's fine. He won't be rapey anymore.
Yeah, he was the worst of them.
So I just want to go towards this guy.
Doorman?
Yeah, doorman.
Yeah, you hop down and start approaching, and he just kind of like... Halt!
So I want to talk to this one.
Okay.
Who are you guys? And why is your friend so rapey?
Tony, he wasn't the best of us. He definitely got weird when drunk. Apologize for him. We're the Flaming Fist organization. We run the town, like guards, keep the Mad King out. We're supposed to be, brave warriors, but really we just collect taxes and parade around while people go disappearing in the night because the 100 parties still get in because we really don't fight any of the Mad Kingsmen, and oh god, everything's horrible.
Men. Understood. Okay. I'm just gonna go back to my table and keep
You
drinking.
just take the rest of your turn. You leave all of this going.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He was very scared.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Harroway.
His friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna call shot the other kneecap.
He's leaning pretty heavily on the bar right now.
He's not even fighting back, just leaning on the bar.
He was
getting
fighting
stabbed
back.
in the kneecaps.
He was doing okay.
Is this 16?
16 for a called shot does not hit.
Damn. That's okay.
And Nvidia.
I want to charge the guy here in front of Uzul.
Standing or on the ground?
The one on the ground's still alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's just laying there right now. He didn't do
I'll
anything
go
his last
stab him.
turn. Stab the guy on the ground. Yeah, you just walk up.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
He's an easier target. I'm small. Ooh, that should hit. That's a 20. Composite 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dope.
Roll some damage.
Ha! Max damage, bitch. That's 7.
Damn it.
I'm small, bro.
Let's require a fortitude save. He remains conscious, despite losing half of his hit points in one blow. As you stick it right into his thigh, and he just... Sobered him up real quick. He's going to start acting again.
Cool.
Kenosi most certainly saw that and flies into a little bit of a blood rage. And he's going to charge, and he's going to dive kind of over top you and try to land on top of this guy.
Okay.
God,
If you could give me off of his sheet a CMB.
fucking love this
3.
monkey.
You want to roll it or you want me to roll it?
I can roll it.
Okay. I mean, you're a guy.
7 total.
He just kind of... He hops, he gets over you very easily, but he kind of just lands over here with a huge thud on the ground. But it's a solid wood, so he doesn't really go through or anything like that. But yeah, he was going for quite the little stomp and just overshot it a little bit.
Love this monkey.
The couple of guys involved, this guy's actually going to step out and close the door, and he says, "It's better if I bar everything shut. You guys got this." And he just goes out and it seems like he's going to try to brace himself like against the doorway or some bullshit like that.
Come on.
Your lad still needs to make... Ooh, that's a 16 to stay standing, so he is doing all right. And he's going to take a swing at you with his
I
dagger.
want to parry it.
All right. I am at 15.
I'm at a 16.
Yeah, go ahead. You parry the blow.
Get that riposte in. It's 20 total
20 total absolutely hits.
for 4 points of damage. 1 from max every time.
Just taking him down. Quarter hit points at a time, but it was just about. Yeah, that was his whole deal. Guy on the ground is going to try to acrobatically get up. How does a 16 look against your two CMDs?
My CMD is a 21.
Beats
Yeah.
mine.
Doesn't
Alright,
beat mine.
So no attack of opportunity from you. What about Kenosi?
Also beats his.
Okay, you get an attack of opportunity though as he stands.
Can I just like Spartan kick him back to the ground?
Yes,
Bet.
you're sober. Yeah,
That's a CMB, right?
absolutely.
That is a 19.
Yeah. He gets up and you just put him right back down and he goes, my thigh!
And then can I just look at him and just be like, stay there?
Yeah, he stays. He just hands up. He was already well intimidated. The other couple of guys, they're like, dude, what the fuck? Come on, like, we gotta arrest these guys. Get them. The two of these guys are gonna try to grapple you. What is your CMD again? 20?
21.
21. With a nat 8, they most certainly do not.
Do I get an attack of opportunity with that?
No, you use your attack opportunity.
Oh, okay.
And that's the lot of them. Really not going their way this time. Uzul, it is your turn.
Bet. I am going to use my flail, and I'm gonna go for kneecaps. I'm gonna go for kneecaps.
The kneecaps?
Yep.
We're all just kneecapping bitches.
Yep. They seem to be guards. They don't seem to be bad guys per se, but they swung first. Ooh, that is so good. 24?
Absolutely hits. I would like to make clear, though, in this group, you swung first.
Well, no, because he started the guy at the bar. He swung at the little man.
The one guy.
Exactly. And they're all in the same colors. Y'all swung first.
Same color, same thing.
Same color, same thing.
In that case, this guy's also wearing a red shirt.
That's important.
You're
Just
next.
some die.
All right, and as far as damage goes, that is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Fantastic. Yeah, you land just this crippling blow to his shoulder. He is really not looking good.
I was going for the kneecap.
Oh, the kneecap? Sorry. Yeah, you swing it over, and it just... Yeah, the one leg buckles, and he just falls kind of half onto the table. Sword in hand. Horrid grunt.
Nice.
Give a nice little crunch.
Good. And then, yeah, that'll be it for me.
Fantastic. Itzeli, you're hanging out, you're back at your drink.
Yeah, I killed we killed the rapey one, so I'm chilling.
Fair.
Anybody else comes at me,
Fair. Not a
it's a
group
mistake.
punishment type.
No.
Perfect.
Absolutely a group punishment.
Harroway.
Yeah, I'm on, take that on the kneecap again.
Call shots.
The kneecap, yeah.
He's shaking his knees.
That threatens critical.
Oh, no.
It's a natural threat?
No.
Oh, okay.
And that's a 18 to confirm.
18 absolutely confirms.
For finally max of 10 points of damage.
You had 3 hit points.
Kneecaps.
Yeah, you put it through the kneecap and clip a major artery, and as he collapses onto the ground, screaming, now no longer able to hold himself up by any real means, just massive amounts of blood are starting to puddle out of this guy's knees.
I lean over him and I whisper, I told you I'd cut you down to my size.
You just see some tears. It seems that his vision is blurring and he is becoming unfocused.
Yeah, I
His
also just go back
rapid blood loss is going to take him.
to my tray of drinks.
It's spilled all over the floor.
Well, we're gonna go.
The
find a
bartender's gone.
Yeah, I
Just hop the bar, grab
You
it.
have a move action.
Yep,
You hop
yeah,
the bar.
hop the
Okay.
bar.
Yeah, you know how bars work.
I'm also a professional bartender.
Yeah, we got some bar savvy folk around.
We just start running this bar. We just claimed our first bit of real estate. Session 1, looking good.
These guys don't own the bar. The bartenders.
The bartender left,
No,
so
he
like...
Finders keepers.
Finders keepers.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
That does not sound promising.
Nvidia.
Let's just stab this guy again.
Yeah, the guy on the grid who surrendered.
He surrendered?
Yeah. I literally kicked his ass and told him to
Do you go
stay
for the
there.
other thigh?
Yeah.
Ace Ventura him?
Yeah. That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Another max damage, 7 points.
Well, that kills him.
Rough.
Yeah, you just start stabbing randomly. You get his other thigh, and he screams at that, but it exposes his chest, and you just slide one between the ribs. Give a good lung puncture. You see that pink foamy blood coming up from his mouth as he just kind of rolls back. Yeah, Kenosi. How was his? He was going with you for that. He goes to the guy and he kind of like rifles through and he pulls out a pair of like shoddy, twisted glasses from his pocket and just puts them
I
on.
fucking love this
Oh,
monkey.
that's a good look for you.
And he kind of like, and he just trips over himself. Really, yeah. This guy had really bad eyes apparently. All right, their turn. As things are starting to unfold, this guy kind of looks and he goes, "Right, lad, maybe we've miscalculated. You fine folk are obviously very important rangers who have been sent here to audit us. We will now take you to the headquarters where you can conduct your audit." No? Nobody?
Yeah, that's exactly where we're from. This guy just, he smelt the bear, took the swing. It spiraled out from there.
Yeah. About your health inspection, and he tries to just turn and walk away. It does provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
Nope, I'll leave it.
He starts walking towards the door. This guy goes, yeah, totally. And he passes through here, provoking 3 attacks of opportunity.
I'm good, but Kenosi might try to grab in his pocket or something.
Oh, he absolutely, yeah. Kenosi grabs and fiddles around. However, the glasses have fucked with his vision enough that when he finds the pocket as he's passing by and just tears the man's pants down.
Sweet.
And he collapses backwards onto his back. Still an initiative, however, for the time being. Uzul. You're just kind of chilling. You got a corpse in front of you.
I will
3 dead.
I will climb
Ohio.
over the
Or dead.
corpse, like 1 foot on the chest, and just step over him towards the guy that is on the ground. And
Pantsless?
I'm gonna like lean down and like grip his chest. And,
Please, not like this, man. My dick's out. Come on.
I'm gonna hoist him up and just be like, "You call yourself guards?" And then I'll throw him towards his friends.
All right, yeah.
Sort of like, get the fuck out of here.
Full turn. That's it.
Yep, that's
So
it.
that's a very good turn. I need perceptions from everybody.
Oh no.
29.
Very good. Very good.
Critical failure.
Oof.
Too drunk for this.
24.
That is a 12.
And a 12. You don't hear it. You obviously don't hear it. You two do. From the outside of the building, you hear shouting. Come out with your hands up. We have the building surrounded. Don't try anything funny. The guards inside will shackle and arrest you as they outnumber you.
Can
So
I?
You guys didn't hear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
We didn't hear shit.
Damn.
It is
Yeah.
your turn, Itzeli.
I am very belligerent at this point and high off my fresh kill.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to shout out, "You don't want to catch these hands." Oi, Harroway, can you get me another beer? And I'm going to walk up to the bar.
All right, yeah. In a very classic not surrendering style. Harroway, you're behind the bar.
Listen, I think it's best at this time that we don't address each other by first names, right?
Yes, is your cover completely blown?
All I'm saying is, if you fuck with the wee folk a bit there, outnumbered is like 3 people. So I'm just gonna, he like grabs a bottle of apple juice.
Yeah.
And just like hops back over the bar and starts to shimmy the tabard off the duty down.
Yeah, as the blood's pooling, he's like weakly still trying to grab for you as you see his skin starting to go pale. And you just are like working it off. He's like, bandage, please.
Oh, wait, okay. I give you a bandage if you say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, right, that's good enough, I guess. And I'll do a heal check for a bandage.
Good fucking luck.
That's 16.
You don't have a healer's kit.
Nope.
Do you just like tear some of his undershirt and
Yeah, I'm keeping the tabard.
Absolutely.
I want that.
Yeah.
I slide that on, actually.
Yeah, but his like under tunic,
Yeah.
you just kind of tear around a couple of strips and you just tie a nice little knot around. It's immediately just bleeding through. Yeah, you did nothing.
Right, lads, looks like you're not going to make it. It's a pleasure serving with you. Thank you for flying air Harroway.
Please. My mom, she's sick. Please.
Oh,
I have to pay.
I think you should be your own concern right now, actually. You're quite ill yourself.
Martha. And he just dies.
Good night, sweet prince.
Nvidia, up to anything? As Itzeli has yelled at somebody about not wanting to catch hands. You could assume the people leaving the bar.
I'm just gonna wander over to Kenosi. I didn't hear shit, so I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you can't wear these, honey. They're not good for you.
You could get a new perception roll now.
Okay. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Yeah, it all just snaps to you.
Yeah.
You just have like a memory of that voice as it is repeating itself.
Are we supposed to be surrendering?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's for bitches.
I don't know how you guys are getting out of here, but I'm working on it. I'm working on mine.
You're trying to size the tavern.
Take my dagger out and I'm like trying to trim parts of it off.
You're like at the bottom of the insignia. Alright. Enemy's turn. These couple of guys get up and they open the door in Scramway. You guys can't get a perception as there is a quick peek outside the building.
21.
12, 21,
22.
22.
That is a 31.
Fantastic. The three of you, as the door opens, all kind of look over, catch a quick peek. There's a lot of guys outside. A lot of guys. And a lot of torches. And a lot of weapons.
Can I roll perception to see if I saw where the bartender left through his trapdoor?
Yeah. Do just a wisdom check to remember.
Wisdom check.
Because it's not like an active perception.
That would be a 17.
With that mixed with your general perception that you had just done, you definitely see that trapdoor. There's nowhere else he could have gone.
Cool.
As they're yelling at you, some shutters break, and the door opens ever so briefly, and these little canisters, little tin cans, roll in, and gas begins billowing from them.
Hey, well, that's alright.
Gonna shout out, do you guys want to go out the back?
You guys want to heft me with Jimmy here, and we'll go down the latch? Come on, Jim Jam, you're serving your last purpose.
These couple of guys are starting to freak out. They're like, what about us? Hey, wait! There's civilians in here! And you just hear, do not resist, and you will be fine.
Do you guys want to go down the trapdoor?
Slip out the back, Jack.
I'm gonna shout out to these guys. Come with us if you want to live.
They all look at you extremely puzzled. And just go like, we see what happens when people approach you. We're good.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah.
The guard here's rough, but obviously not that rough, so...
Roasted.
We were just playing cards anyway. We're gonna be fine. Besides whatever this gas is. It's like, do not worry about the gas, pay no mind. It's like, oh, I'm paying a lot of mind. Everybody as a group, you all skedaddle, get into the trapdoor.
Yeah,
Are you gonna fit in the trapdoor?
Am I going to fit in the trapdoor?
It's a little bit of a squeeze, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
You probably want to go last just because it'll be a little awkward.
that's perfect, actually. That works out well. A couple of things.
Yeah?
So I'm taking the tavern.
Yes.
With the help of Uzul. Hey, could you help me drag this body over the trapdoor and we go down it? It should, the wetness should seal the gas from going down.
See no reason why not. And yeah, I'll drag that body to
Perfect.
cover our escape.
I also wiped my rapier off on what's left of what's dry and left of this man's shirt.
It's not a lot dry.
As we go down and as I'm like covering the escape route, I want to look at the survivors and just be like, shh. And I'm gonna roll an intimidation just to make sure. That is a 15 plus 16, 31.
Yeah, they're all well intimidated. The light green guy, the guy in the back, he faints.
Good.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Who goes in first?
My idea. I'll go first.
Fantastic. What's your AC?
AC is 19.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Same.
You open up the trap door, and a little pitchfork comes out and stabs you in the chest for a single point of damage.
Yeah.
As the bartender is down there, and he just screams, "Stay out of me home! Leave me, bar! Take what you want!"
We just want a way out. Do you have an extra door, like a door back here, buddy? Like, that kind of hurt, but I'm not mad yet. Like, I'd do the same thing.
He just tosses it to the side, and he's like, "No idea what you're talking about." No.
This is it.
This is it. I just, I hook up a lantern at night. I get some oil. I'm very poor.
Fuck. Now what?
What
Are we still
what is this building constructed out of?
Yeah, that's what I would
It is a wooden building. As the smoke continues to billow,
Downstairs, too?
it very slightly starts creeping in through the corner over there.
But, I mean, his room is all wood, or...
Oh, it's stone. Yeah, because it's underground.
That's what I'm...
Because of the fucking slats in the floor. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it starts billowing through the slats in the floor.
Right, well, I've got my own plan. I don't know how you guys are getting out of this, and
he looks up and he's like, Did you set my bar on fire?
No, that's the government.
The government or the flying fist?
The local government.
Oh, thank God. Well, it shouldn't be lethal then.
You got the rope down here.
Yeah, take what you want.
Not for you, it's for me.
Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better, actually. He turns and he walks over and he gets just, maybe 10, 15 feet of rope.
Cool. I want a profession sailor and just tie some really loose-fitting handcuffs out of the rope.
Sure.
Yeah. That's 23.
23, yeah, absolutely. Very convincing.
Cool. I punch myself in the face.
Just give yourself
Hard as I can.
give yourself some bruises.
Yeah. I just want to. Bah.
Yeah.
And then I just go to the corner. I slip my hands into the little knots and just.
Like the notches of the bed.
And yeah. And
Yeah.
I put,
Okay.
Put my hands in the rope,
Yeah.
rope cuffs.
All right. You do so. With that, the farmer's just kind of, or the bartender's just kind of looking there like, I don't think that's gonna work, sir.
Well, if you shut your fucking mouth.
Well, if you shut your fucking mouth.
You know what? Okay, you're right. And he goes and sits on a box and he just pulls out a little pipe. And he just kind of smokes up a little bit. He goes, might as well smoke them while we got them. The rest of y'all, the smoke is billowing.
Okay.
Can I roll a sense motive to see if the barkeep was lying about there not being a way out?
You could roll a perception.
Perception
Would probably be better.
Dun, 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 dun. Damn it! That is a nat 10.
Ooh. No, you don't see any way out.
Damn it.
And, I don't know. As far as a sense motive goes, you get the general feeling that if there was a way out, he probably wouldn't be sitting on a box smoking right now.
What do I need? Can I roll perception to figure out how deep we are, how far down, or can I just measure that?
Yeah, it's very obvious. The previous floor is your ceiling. It's maybe only 7 feet above you.
And do we know whether or not there are any other buildings right next to this one, or is it just the bar?
So around this bar there were small cleared alleys, about 10 feet's worth.
Dope. Okay, guys, do you think a badger could tunnel through this shit?
Wouldn't hurt to try.
Because
You could roll a knowledge in nature
yeah.
as well.
Whew. 10 total.
Okay. So maybe I didn't explain quite right. It's not like a packed dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Just
it's like a cobble laid stone.
Yeah.
Even on the floor beneath us,
Yeah.
tall as well.
Well, I mean, we got a big boy who can smash the rocks
Yeah,
a
that's
little
Maybe
bit. and
maybe
then
you could do
we'll,
some rock smashing.
I could do my fucking darndest.
Get us a hole still through the dirt.
Flail's classic mining material, mining tool.
Harroway
Close
peeks his eye
enough.
open and he's like, listen, you guys are going to have a hell of a hangover in the morning. You're going to be exhausted if you keep parking yourselves like this.
Just cut off. It is crop top tabard.
Yeah.
But it is now like a full poncho for him.
So I will. Yeah, I'll use my flail and try to bust a hole in the wall.
Absolutely, yeah. You go here to the far side.
Yeah.
Because this would be either into the alley or underneath the next building. Seeing where you're kind of lined up.
Oh, okay. Is
Yeah.
the roof above us wood as well?
This is kind of a true lineup here. And yeah, the roof is wood all the way through. You do note that there is only smoke billowing from this section.
Okay, then instead of trying to smash
Yeah.
through the stone, I'm gonna try to smash through the
Yeah,
the wood
smash
on top
upwards. Okay. Easy for you to reach. You have to kind of...
I'm already hunching down.
You just got to stoop a little bit, yeah.
That is another nat 1. Doing great.
I need you to roll
Dice
damage.
jail.
The roll damage. Let's fucking do this shit. 7.
Yeah, as you swing upwards to the ceiling, you stop the actual handle just a little short, and the flail comes around and just collides with your forearm.
Dope.
7
Dope.
points of damage.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
So now look at yourself. You made a mess of it.
roll escape artist and just see if there's any way. There's really not any
Escape
way
artist
out.
would be if you knew a way
Yeah.
and were actively attempting that escape. Perception is much more in tune for looking at things.
I'm gonna go back out the trap door and just start walking towards
It
the
is
door.
it is covered in smoke currently.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you don't want to see if we can get out first.
Do you do anything particular?
Just get to the door as quickly as I can.
Okay. Quick strength check because there's a body currently barring the trap door.
Fuck, there totally is. Oh, nat 20.
Good God.
Yeah, you give no mind for that.
As quickly
as
as
you
I can.
re-emerge over here, you're making your way for the front door.
Yep.
Okay, you would get to just over the bar. I need a fortitude save from you.
20 on that.
Fantastic. You're feeling a little drowsy.
Keep moving.
All right. That's about as far as you get right now. We're going to give everybody else just a quick second. You're sticking with your plan?
Yep.
Good plan.
I will try
Did you
to
swing again?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck, swinging again.
Stop your arm just a little higher this time.
Yep. Different die this time. Doesn't really fucking matter. That's fucking fine though.
Does it beat 10?
So, yes, it is 11.
Okay. All right, you only have to beat 10 to hit
Huzzah!
walls and ceilings and stuff, so.
Okay. Let's fucking try this again. And 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Yeah, you bust up and a couple of the boards kind of falter a little bit. It's a pretty sturdy design and a little bit of dirt falls through.
Bet. Try to send your badger up there?
Yeah, I'd like to summon a dire badger.
Yeah, you cast a Summon Nature's Ally. You bring a dire badger into existence. And, Uzul, how are you with animals?
Couldn't give two less of a shit.
Cool. How are you getting the badger to the ceiling?
I'll hoist it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because
I'm
it's
going to
only.
need a handle animal.
Oh boy! Can she roll
Can
to
I assist? Yeah.
You can, because it is friendly to you,
Yeah.
not necessarily your friends.
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared. Ooh, that's a 9. Would you help me out?
Yeah, I can assist you. You make it an 11.
Yeah!
11?
A total of 11?
Well, it does not gnaw at your arm and slash you, but it is most certainly not letting you just pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Rough.
The smoke is going to continue to build. You can give it another check here in just a second.
Yeah.
At this point, you are enveloped in smoke.
What if I hoist you and you hoist it?
I cannot hoist this badger. It's 500 pounds.
It's a heavy badger. And the top is completely encased in smoke at this point. No fortitude save and a fortitude save from you. No, you just.
All part of the plan.
If you like pee. you just pass out.
Be like the water, not the mountain.
Yeah.
18.
18, you are remaining unconscious. Your eyelids are getting real heavy, and you're starting to feel woozy and stumbly.
Okay.
You've never been
Sounds
drunk
good.
like this before.
Right. I'm keep going towards the door, and as I
Okay.
get closer,
As you move through the haze, I am going to need a perception to keep yourself straight and not running into objects.
that was lame. 14.
14's not bad. You do bump into this table, and it postponed you just a little bit. You'll be able to get to that door. It's just coming into kind of this foggy vision. As the smoke is billowing, it is thick in here.
Okay. As I'm getting close to the door, I am going to scream, "Help! I don't know these people. They kidnapped
Oh
me.
my God,
I almost got raped by a guard. I don't know what's happening. I just wanted a drink. Please save me."
I want my mom! I need something from you, because you also, in your very same voice, had previously fuck you, you don't want to catch these hands.
You'll never
Harroway poured me another
Commerce!
drink. Yeah. And that could put quite a dent in your act here.
Would you take stealth?
I would take bluff or diplomacy.
Well, I don't have either one of those, so fuck it. 14 plus charisma 0. What's diplomacy? 14.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear from the outside,
She said that.
sir, there's still civilians awake in there. There's still civilians. Like, I know there's still civilians, but God, they're still awake. And just hold on a minute, ma'am. We'll be in to rescue you shortly. And you hear the door open, and you hear a little like click, 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 click on the floor, and the smoke like triples in thickness. Yeah.
I'm assuming I go night-night now.
You get one more fortitude save.
Yeah.
It's gotta be good though.
That's not good.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a 10.
That you just kind of you pull one of the chairs over, and you're like, you know what? I think maybe it's best for my disguise if I just and you just slough over.
It was worth a try.
You two got one more go before the smoke's gonna envelop you.
Can I cast Charm Animal?
He's already as friendly as he can be with you.
Okay.
The thing with the Summon Nature's Ally is that they are at max friendliness with you and will listen to you, but that doesn't apply to
I was
others.
hoping it would help. With...
This isn't like a ghostly spiritual. This is an actual
an
badger.
actual. Yeah. I was
And he's
hoping
got,
it would
you
just
know-
help because he obviously is not super friendly with this one. So.
Yeah. He's got actual, badger ferocity to him.
Well, I mean...
Can I...
Question. If we, so there's, like, boxes and shit inside this room, right?
Yes.
Can we, like, just, like, stack some boxes up to where the badger could reach the hole?
You could, but it might take too long.
Fuck,
Why
I
don't
guess...
we stack up some boxes and have you just kind of lean across the top of him and let him climb up your back?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if anything, I will just let him climb me if he wants, because
Yeah.
I'm already inside the hole, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, if it wants to just climb up me, just tell it to climb up me.
Yeah, I'm down for that. And that's
And
fine.
then
you
I'll
just
turn
kind
my-
of pull the wood apart a little bit. You're
Yeah,
just like,
use this
yeah.
as a ladder. Yeah.
gentle.
And I'll, like,
What is the claw damage on a dire badger?
It's
D4?
1D. I think it's I believe it's D4.
Go on ahead and roll that.
It says 1D3.
Just roll a d4.
Yeah.
Just round it up.
You want both of them or just one?
Both of them. He's got to use both claws to climb.
Yeah. Okay, so that
Gonna use
is
all
at
four.
max, so it'll become a 3, so 5.
Hey, you know what? You might want to just roll two more. Yeah, go for it. He's got 4 claws. You're right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Captain!
They're not bipeds.
Wow, so okay. That'll make it 14 points of damage.
See, you're fine.
How you holding up?
I'm at 3 hit points now! But whatever, we're going through the fucking roof!
And,
Life is good.
The badger can make an attack roll to begin burrowing.
Yeah. His burrow speed is 10 feet.
All right. Well, he's not going to need that much. So.
Okay, so just again with the claws.
But he's got to still break through this little extra bit of wood.
Yeah.
Here.
Do you want 2 rolls for 2 claws?
Sure. I'll give him 2 claws on it. I gave Uzul 4, so
Ooh, a nat 20 and an 11.
give some damage.
So that'll be 8.
8 points of damage total.
Mhm.
Yeah. With that, it starts clawing its way through, and it burrows out. You see a little bit of moonlight as it is in the alleyway, and the badger disappears. He just kind of walks over, and that's what he's done. The smoke billows and envelops you now because it is the end of the turn. I don't need to draw because it's the whole thing. Fortitude saves if you're going to resist the effect.
Cool boy.
Swear to God.
21.
26.
Fantastic. You remain conscious. You are getting very sleepy. You got a good attempt to get out of here.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I'll hoist her up.
No, I want Kenosi to go first.
You host the baboon?
Hell yeah, I love this baboon.
Yeah, he's good with you.
Yeah.
You guys have spent some time together.
It's my homie right here.
Yeah, he just whoo, and he goes right up. No problem. He goes right out that hole. That is your standard. You have a move.
Can I use my move to assist her to climb up as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go out. You guys pop out in the back alley. Quick perception.
23.
Fantastic. You see him.
Mm-hmm.
Whose plan was the better one?
As there is an absolutely massive detail of men in red tabards.
You have 3 hit points.
I was like actually doing fine.
You had a
I took
It's just a
13 points of damage from
You
a
see that
fucking
there's
badger.
a small circle of them turned looking at this hole that this badger just crawled out of, and they're looking at the badger that's just looking at them. And then they're like, is that a fucking baboon? And then, is that... Oh! And they start drawing weapons.
Sweet.
We'll take the 2 of you back into initiative for the time being, starting with them, because of course they had the highest initiative, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
As they close in, and they go, right then, that's enough. And they're going to make a couple team grapple checks. CMD.
Sweet. We're both 15.
Nice. Easy. Easy. Yeah, they pick you up, and a couple of them just kind of huddle you off over this way, as some of the reinforcements can kind of close that gap. Yeah. Uzul, you hoist her through, steps over. You hear, some like mumbling or whatever. Good. You're in the smoke. Fortitude save.
You're free.
Unnat 20.
All right, yeah, you are still conscious. Island's getting heavy. Farmer's out. Harroway's out.
Fuck it, I guess I'll climb up the hole as well.
Yeah, you just you grab on a quick climb check because it is a little tight for you.
Oh boy. That's, 17. That's not that bad.
Yeah, not bad. You're struggling a little bit, but some helping hands come to pull you out.
Do they? I
At
am
first, a single pair of
very
hands.
large.
Yeah, they do. At first, two hands, and you're like, oh, the little halfling trying. That's or the gnome. Sorry, yeah, the gnome trying. That's great. No problem. And then it's just like, oh, 2 more hands. Oh, 2 more hands. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
Can I try to just like wedge myself into the hole?
Yeah, you just like widen your.
Yep,
you widen the hip.
Just like with like my shoulders sticking out of the ground.
No, and there's no smoke rising up. You just make this perfect seal.
Yep.
And you see now all the red towers are like, oh, come off it, mate. Come on, let's go.
You're gonna have to work for this one.
They try to shove you back in. What's your CMD? 21?
21.
Absolutely unsuccessfully.
I live here now.
One of them, though. What was your AC?
Shit.
Flat-footed?
18?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you see a bright flash of colors as a billy club lands to the back of your head and you fall unconscious. With that, Nvidia, a bag is thrown over your head.
Dope.
And some gas is put in. You are knocked out. And everybody is hurried away somewhere. We're going to take a quick break for a little while. I'm going to get the next quick set piece done up. Do you want to go put us over to some kind of be right back? Not quite bronze the map or something? And maybe give some people some chance to get a little food in them or something like that. Give it a second. Let me get the visual. And we're back on. Wait for Alex to get right in.
Everything's Captain.
Sliding into those DMs.
You slowly regain consciousness. You were groggy, not necessarily like a hungover, but just that coming out of a deep, deep sleep. The bags are removed from your heads, and you are in a rather small but very nice room. Rather large wardrobe in the back. I only had one little desk kind of thing to set up. And a man stands before you. He has 2 scimitars, one on each side. Salt and pepper hair. He's an older man, 45-ish, which is, of course, medieval times, rather old. Long purple cape and the flaming fist tabard over top of some very basic kind of looking chain scale mail composite armor. And he just kind of looks over at you guys. He says, "Right. So you're the lot that killed 3 of my men."
Hey, Captain, I tried to stop him.
Is Kenosi in this room, or did they take it?
He's not in this room.
Where the fuck is Kenosi?
You had another accomplice?
Oh my god. No, it's not good.
Who is this Kenosi then? Do I need to go track him down?
Yes, dimwit.
Right. A brief physical description, if you will.
He's a baboon.
It's about my height.
Oh,
furry.
you named the baboon. Yeah, no, he's
He told me his name.
in the hold. Oh, okay. You're one of. And he gives another once over on the group, and he goes, "You a magically inclined folk?"
Yes. What's it to you?
Well, it's a little bit of something to me, but more so to you. It's quite the out. Any of the rest of you have any magical talents? I already know you're good at murdering.
Sir, if I'd had any magic, you'd seen it in the academy.
Oh my god.
What do you know of me?
Wasa, he's just... I've heard you're a mighty charming fella when you want to be, but you roll with an iron fist.
Right, you don't know me. Cool.
Fuck.
And you?
I'm just gonna stare in silence.
Big, strong body. I can appreciate that.
I will kill you where you stand. Where is Kenosi?
He's downstairs. He's safe.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just held. I couldn't interrogate a baboon,
Mm.
so I did not bring him up here. I wanted to get to the bottom of things and sentence you all to your death for triple homicide. However, I think I might be interested in a slightly different course of action.
You lot killed people.
I killed no one. I punched one of your guards in the face.
Breaking
Because
his jaw.
Yeah, he
Collapsed in his
used
shoulder.
his jaw to catcall me. It was inappropriate, and you should have flailed him beforehand.
Well, I can't now, can I? Because he's dead.
Exactly. Problem solved. Look at me helping you out.
I am what you would call short-staffed around here. The Mad King constantly encroaches on my territory, and the citizens of this town cannot stay safe if I don't have a bunch of bumbling mooks, partially armed, scaring the weaker forces away.
I mean, it'd be better if they were women.
Right, well, I don't get a lot of volunteers, if you catch my drift.
Because men are in charge here.
Luckily for me, I just got 4 new ones.
Well, with all due respect, with 2 of us, you'll still be short-staffed.
3 new recruits to replace the 3 men you killed.
Why are you guys going around killing people?
Right. You had the rapier on your body still.
Yeah,
And we found the holes in Tobias's knees.
She's got a dagger, and
Yes.
and they've got a... Yeah, it's the same.
Yes, that's why you're all tied up on chairs in the same way.
Yeah, I haven't stabbed anyone.
You absolutely have.
Prove it.
Plus, we have eyewitness accounts. 3 of my men got out of there.
Yeah, and you're gonna trust these bumbling idiots. You said so yourself, they're bumbling mooks. Lying to their teeth.
I'm absolutely going to trust them. when they say a rapier's been put through a man's kneecaps till he bled dry, and then I see a bleeding dry corpse with 2 holes in his kneecaps right about the right size of the rapier for a small folk. Unlike them, I'm not an idiot.
I think we started on the wrong foot.
I think you've been keeping us on the wrong foot because I'm actually trying to give you guys quite a beneficial out here. My name is Bloodfist. At least that's what I go with. Giggle if you want. I picked the name when I was younger. I understand. The Mad Kingsmen make quite a bit of trouble in my lands, as I've already made to note. And since the lot of you don't seem to have any problem killing men, I'd like to offer an ultimatum to your execution. Call it a quest. Call it whatever you will. There's some ruins to the northwest of town. Mad King's folk have set up a hunter camp there. They use it for a small base of operations located very near my place. I'd like you to go, under some supervision of course, and dispose of them. Any additional information as to why exactly they picked those moldy old ruins is quite helpful to me. Does that sound like a deal?
Can you write? Can you read?
Absolutely.
We want it in writing.
I'm not doing anything until Kenosi's back here.
He's
Unbound.
He's just downstairs.
He needs to be here.
He looks at the guard and the guard's like, "He's really friendly, boss." And he goes, "Yeah, okay, whatever. Just go get him." And this guard goes and disappears for a second. While that's happening, he goes and sits down at his desk over here. Those stools don't work for minis. And begins writing down on some parchment. Now, of course, are you going to want this to be signed in triplicate? You're going to want your own copy. You want my copy. Do you have a third party that you trust for the third?
The monkey.
He's a baboon.
There's quite a difference.
Tomatoes.
Thank you.
She said the monkey.
Told you my name. Don't think I've heard any of yours just yet.
I think it's gonna stay that way too.
I'm assuming one of you is this Harroway fellow.
Yeah, the spineless one in the corner.
Thank you kindly. It's a pleasure to meet you, Harroway.
I'll remember that when I'm making dinner.
Nothing out of you.
You don't need to know who I am. I don't even know who I am.
Right. Can you out-edge this one?
Ooh.
I don't think you can. I'm an edgelord.
Christ.
What kind of chairs are we currently seated in?
Wooden.
Just bound with rope?
Absolutely.
Can I just try to stand up and break out of this
Strength
small ass chair?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That is a 24.
Yeah, you just stand up and just the chair kind of comes apart. The ropes start falling off. You snap everything. He looks extremely unimpressed. He doesn't get up.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
And he goes,
I will say nothing.
Yeah,
No. I will say, it'd be best if you did not know who I am. And then go into the corner.
"Thanks, Batman."
Yeah, I've actually got some notes for you. He's the stoic, strong, silent type. This is the sad and less drunk. I didn't get names.
Great. The guard returns and Kenosi is there and he just kind of...
Are you okay?
He hobbles up and he looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, I'm great. Everything's great. They threw peanuts at me. It was like old times. It was great. Life was good. Delicious.
I'll let it pass.
They were in season.
I'll let it
Weren't even rotten. Life's good.
Okay, as long as you're happy.
How you doing? You look comfortable."
For now.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you and he goes, "All right, I brought the baboon."
Yeah, that's all I wanted. I'm Nvidia, Harbinger of Justice, Doom of Men, Animal Liberation Specialist. Nice to meet you.
Doomer of men, huh?
Yeah.
You don't look much like a huntress. This one looks a little closer.
Try
Try me.
So you're from the south?
No.
No?
I guess I don't know which direction
So you're not a huntress.
Scandinavia is more.
Okay, that's what I was trying to ask about. If any of you knew a way and were getting across the Legion wall, that would have been
Oh, you know, we've
mighty fine
got
information.
some trading with them that I've done. Huntresses and whatnot. Chocolates they've got, they're fine.
How you get to their lands? Ah, a sailing man.
Yeah, he's a ferrying man.
How'd y'all get into my town, by the way?
Boat. A boat.
Is it docked by any chance?
Yeah, somewhere in the bottom of the sea.
That storm?
I
Sorry for your loss, Captain.
Did they tighten my restraints at all?
Oh yeah, you're totally new restraints.
Damn.
Yeah. You're also out of the tavern.
Damn. Double damn.
Yeah, as you will notice, there are no halflings in the Flaming Fist organization currently. He goes, right then. Would you like another chair? Standing's fine too. You can go ahead and cut the rest of them loose. I got half the names at least. Got how you got here. So how are you feeling? Privy to accept this contract?
Hey, beats the gallows.
Aye.
Yeah, I welcome death.
Is that a no?
I took the contract. Didn't I?
Oh, okay, alright. I just... Very misleading words.
Witness me, blood bag.
Give me a pint. Maybe I'll be friendlier.
She'll drink you dry, don't do it.
I know, at what point do you start crying?
There'll be plenty of time for drink when it's all over. I'm gonna introduce you to my first man, Jimmy. He's gonna be your chauffeur. He's a nature folk. You ought to get along just fine. He'll take you to the ruins, show you around. He's rather adept at Mad King headhunting, so he'll assist in ways that he feels, I suppose. And I'm gonna send you downstairs to my alchemist as well, and he's gonna get you guys some goodies, get you loaded up. Because whereas this is technically a death sentence, if you guys come back and come even, I have a lot more work if you're interested. However, you can't murder my guards.
Well, it's gonna take a mighty bit of coin to get another boat.
Murder is subjective.
Murderers.
What is death?
Oh no, where's Jimmy? Who's got him?
He's
Jimbo.
probably up there somewhere.
He's probably on the back
What is it?
shelf. He's the very generic bowman. Generic ranger-looking fellow. I think I see him in the very back of the bottom shelf. No? Hold on. I'll grab another quick mini to use in the meantime.
Rip Jimmy, 2021.
This guy's not a bowman, but he's just easy and accessible. I mean, he'll come up later. A young lad is let in, no older than 19. He's got a longbow draped over him, little quiver of arrows, a couple small belt pouches. Seems to wear no armor. And he just looks your guys' way. Relatively short, ruffled hair. Brown in color, if anybody cares. Yous guys, them big deals then, eh?
I'm actually quite a small deal, but yes.
Well, yous made quite a stir around here. Pulled me away from a party with my lads, actually.
Small bombs, big slash, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I. Let's head downstairs. We gotta go swing by the alchemist. Gotta go swing by Kay's and we'll get going. Alright? Great, talkative lot. I can tell that we're all gonna be best friends by the ends of this. Don't make any difference to me, I suppose. You guys are led downstairs into a long hallway. There are 3 doorways. He takes you into the last of them, right by the other set of stairs downward. Then it opens into a sizable room. You see all manner of desks and fun things strewn about the place. On every single desk and on the floor is just littered with pieces of paper, broken glass, full glass, bits of plants, bits of animals. Just Kiblets of everything.
It was a bitch.
This mini for that. You see in the very far back corner is a large cage, and inside it sits. Whatever. That'll do. Sits a troll. Green skin, not an owlbear, like the mini that we're using. It seems excruciatingly malnourished. Its stomach is sunken. Its eyes have dark bags under them. It doesn't seem like it's having a very good time. And from behind the desk pops up a little gnome. He's got blue frizzled hair that is singed on the outsides. He's missing an eyebrow, bright green eyes, boyish smile on his face, and he pops up with, "Oh, Jesus, hello, guys. How's it going? Special Agent K, Alchemist Extraordinaire. You guys must be the new people that Brunswick brought in. Real shame to hear about all those deaths you caused, but, you know, those guys don't hang out with me much anyway. I bet we're going to be best friends."
Can I rush forward, like, right into his face?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you the monster that's holding this being captive?
What, Tiny?
Yes.
Yeah. Bloodfist captured him a little while ago, and I've been using him for alchemy stuff.
Release him immediately, or taste my spirit.
Oh, I couldn't do that. He'd probably eat me.
Do it now.
I really can't. Actually, I'm not even allowed to have the key to the lock.
Break the lock.
Do I look like I can break the lock? I'm a little feller there.
Uzul, break the lock.
You guys really shouldn't do that. Tiny's temperamental.
I would be too if I were locked in a cage.
He's been doing better though ever since I got him on that new vegan diet.
Yeah, most people would be better on a vegan diet. Everyone would be better on a vegan diet.
Doubtful.
Fuck.
See, I'm glad that you agree because Tiny he didn't like it too terribly much. He was a little resistive at first. And a lot of the guys around here were like, well, that's because he's a carnivore, and carnivores only eat meat. And I'm like, no, this David Wolf guy totally came by and told me that everybody should be on a vegan diet. And it's been working out fantastically.
Yeah, it's common sense. It doesn't mean he needs to be in a cage.
Well, he needs to be in a cage, otherwise I couldn't extract his essence to make potions.
Against his will?
Hey, he seems
I don't speak troll. I like to think that we're friends. But he'd probably eat me.
Cool. Can I walk over to the cage while you guys are talking?
Yeah, you walk over to the cage.
Yeah.
The troll kind of just looks up at you, half-heartedly. Just dips his head back down.
Okay.
So, how are you now?
Oh, I'm doing this most fantastic. Everything's going well. Is he okay?
She's a bit sensitive about creatures and stuff.
Oh,
She's one of those activists, you might say.
I've never met a troll activist before.
She's an everything activist, my friend.
What kind of whites do trolls have?
Well,
Not in the cage!
Well, I was just kind of told that they just kind of didn't have any at all. And so I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, cool. And, Bloodfist only gives me the one wound. So I just, I bet we could get if he needs a bigger cage, I could get him like a shed outside of town or something. I don't leave the tower too terribly often because it's really dangerous out there. And Bloodfist said that if any of the Mad Kingsmen get a hold of me, they're going to take me apart and use my toe bones for monster teeth.
This is none of my concern.
But anyway, the Bloodfist says that you guys were coming down here and you were gonna test my newest experiment.
Hey, what's your experiment?
Yeah, fantastic. And he grabs off of the shelf this rack of potions. He's got one for each of you and two for Jimmy. They are this horrid black color with a little bit of a purple swirl to them. I call them Twol's Blood potions. Don't worry, there's no actual Twol's Blood, only essence. And if my calculations are correct, when you guys get stabbed, you could drink these and heal like a Twol does, which is really cool. So I've heard. I haven't actually seen it because I wasn't there when Tiny was captured. I don't even know if he actually put up a fight. Bloodfist doesn't tell me any of that kind of stuff. And I never really poked him myself. Besides the tap.
I'll walk over and take the potion.
Yeah, right. In case we give it a shot, I guess.
Is there anything else that you guys need? You guys doing all right? You look fine. You're the wine now, so that's nice.
Am I still at 3 hit points?
No, you are all fully healed.
Okay, good enough. No, I'm good. I'm good.
You got any alchemist fire on you?
Yes. Don't tell Bloodfist. And he looks really worried at Jimmy, and he just kind of gives him a little wink.
So you can say for me, can I have 2 of those?
He goes into a little cabinet, and he reaches way into the back, and he grabs a pair of alchemist fire and gives them to you.
Alrighty, and last on the menu here, have a potion of invisibility.
No.
No. What?
Maybe I could make one, but I don't have a whole lot of good ingredients. There's not a lot of great stuff that goes around here. Jimmy's fantastic with plants. He finds a lot of really good things, even stuff better than what should be kind of around. But since I don't go out personally and collect, and a lot of the other guys just aren't youthful like that, I suppose, or they don't like me. But
Yeah, he sounds about right. Well, you get me a list of what we need, and Jimbo and we'll be on the lookout.
yeah, don't call me that.
We'll get along just fine.
Yeah.
Can I ask Jim if I can get some better armor before we head out?
You have a breastplate on currently.
I do.
He looks at you and he's like,
That's actually top of the line.
Here, let's we'll go downstairs. We'll talk a little more. We'll see you, Kay. It was good seeing you, buddy. Come back, please.
Hey, it's nice seeing you.
Can I give my false blood potion to the troll?
Yeah, you just hand it to him.
Yeah.
He just kind of takes it and he puts a claw into the cork and pulls it out.
Mm-hmm.
And he pours it down his gullet and he just kind of cork stops it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of looks at you
Cannibalism.
Cool. Can I jam my spear into the lock?
Yeah?
Okay.
As you guys are rushing out, you hear king, and Jimmy kind of looks like, oh fuck, I forgot one. And he turns around and Kate's like, oh geez, well, if you, are you with Tiny Fuentes?
No, I don't know him.
I would recommend trying to get to know the guy before letting him out. He might be pretty angry if trolls have rights and I've been keeping him in a cage this whole time.
Yeah, what do you think I'm trying to do? I'm trying to free him.
Yeah, but I would really appreciate if you would negotiate not my death. If he's mad.
I don't care about your death. You've been keeping him in a cage.
And yeah, Jimmy just rushes in. He's like, all right, look, we can't be doing this right now.
I'm gonna point my spear at Jimmy.
Look, we get this done, we can negotiate for troll rights and whatevers.
No, free the troll now.
That's absolutely not going to happen because I don't speak to trolls.
I'm not going anywhere until it's out of this cage.
Yeah, well, the hunter
I-
camp ain't going to wait, and your life is literally on the line.
His life is on the line.
Can I walk back in the room and just hoist the gnome and just walk out with her?
Sure. Yeah, go for a grapple.
That is a 14.
Doesn't be 15.
You wiggle out, and Jimmy's just like, come on, let's not, guys. We don't have to make a scene here. Look, a lot of this stuff around here is really sharp and jagged. There's a lot of broken glass. A lot of things are probably super poisonous. We should go before we have any fights.
Can I jam my spear back into the locker?
Can I roll an intimidation check to tell the gnome to fucking move?
Intimidation checks do not work on players.
Damn it!
You can.
That definitely would have worked.
You go to jam the spear back in, and Jimmy just kicks up, and he kicks the spear out of your hands.
Darn.
And he kind of collides to the floor, and he picks it up, and he's like, you can have it back, man. I need you in, working orders and whatever. Plus, from my understanding, you're the only magical folk, so, you're honestly the most important right now. Especially if you're a nature folk, because, I've got vested interest in that. But we can't let the troll out of the cage. He was, making his way in the city and rampaging and eating kids and whatnot. I know zoos don't care or whatever, but you gotta at least understand. You came from a city, right? You know how people work.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, there's 30 of them just down below us, all armed, and they really don't like you because you just killed, 3 of their friends. And you just can make the argument, whatever you want. They were shitty friends, they were terrible people, whatevers. Their friends they be. Mad they is. Please, let's go. I really don't want to have to knock yous out to bring you back out of here. I need y'all in working order.
You're gonna bring me back here when we're done, and we're free.
Yeah, obviously, because you have to report back to Bloodfist. That's the whole point of the entire thing.
Fine.
Yeah. And then whatever yous wants to do after that, you're not my problem, but right now you're my problem. Thanks for the hand, tall feller. When we get on a first name basis, I'm sure I'll be able to call you by it. And you guys head out. You go downstairs, and sure enough, there is about 30 men all hanging out in this large barracks kind of holding room area. And they do not look happy at any of you guys. Jimmy kind of waves them back.
Can I roll perception to see if any of those soldiers are the ones whose lives I spared?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh. That's a 25.
No, none of these guys are any of those same 2 or 3 guys. An argument could be made for the doorman originally, so.
I want to turn on the gracious host smile and diplomatic, like, pageant wave.
Pick up the charm?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
It's a nat 1.
it. Yeah, just a mug of sour beer just collides with the back of your head on the way out. Jimmy's like, hey, come on, man.
I know I'm going to need a shower. Can you create water?
Yeah.
You just want to just give me a douse?
Hey, wait, please, let's get outside real quick. Well, whatever. Hey, you threw the mug, you mop it up. Fuck you. And he takes you guys outside. You guys were in the main manor in the center of town. Nice kind of grassy field around it as it's on this ever so small hill. Now that it's daytime and you get a real good look, God, this town sucks.
It's pretty sad.
It is nasty. The streets are really bad. Almost packed dirt, but with the recent storm, it's just muck and filth. All the buildings are rather shoddily made. Seems like a lot of them lean one way or another. This town was not built to last.
I am going to look at Nvidia. Is this the way that all towns look when they're run by men?
He begins leading you guys northward, where there is then a fork in the road, one heading easterly, one heading northly. He just starts taking into the woods of the west. He goes this way to the ruins. It's a good couple-hour hike. I knows y'all good for whatever. We'll be there, just before sundowns, whatnot. Maybe do a little scouting. What do y'all do? How do you feel?
I am silently awaiting the killing that is going to commence. Just going along with the flow.
Hey, big laddie. Can I take a ride on your shoulders? I got wee legs.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Some camaraderie
riding
we've
Kenosis
got.
back.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah,
You got us
totally
into
down.
this mess!
I did not. He swung eye crippled. It is what it is.
You guys begin heading your way into the woods. Jimmy's kind of looking at you guys, trying to get everybody figured out. You's a nature folk. You's got a baboon. Pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. At least I got the names out of you. Let me guess, you go around in that big plate mail and you swing your flail at things.
Correct.
Easy. Alright, I can work with that. You broke a dude's jaw with your fist. You don't use that walking stick or nothing? Or was
I
it just...
use it for walking
Alright, cool.
and to lean on.
Sweet. So otherwise you just punch people.
Well, only if they're men being creepy.
You've never punched a woman before? That's a good general rule of life. I appreciate that. And, rapier, small stature, dexterous build. You, roll around and stab things?
I've never rolled once in my life.
You don't roll, you just go around and stab things.
Listen, only on the seldomest of occasions do I stab something.
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't met a lot of small folk other than Kay. Kay rolls around a lot.
That's fucking weird. That must be a gnome thing.
Hey!
Is it a gnome thing? Look, this is only the second one I've ever met.
I'm not speaking to any of you.
She also doesn't like men.
Ah,
Animal rights, men, sensitive topics.
I'm pretty fond of men, but whatever.
I knew it. He just snaps.
Wouldn't want to write off, 50% of all idiots right out the gate, but whatevers.
Yeah, so, Marcin, do you mind a bit of song as we march? You're a bit of a performer.
We close enough to town right now. I've been keeping a good enough look on their patrols. But when we get a little closer into the woods and stuff, we gotta stay kind of quiet at least.
Let's just meet halfway. I'll just hum for now then.
Yeah. As you guys are going through the woods, anybody looking for anything particular, doing anything else other than just these couple little sparse, very awkward conversations?
As we're going through, I'm going to roll survival to be like on the lookout for like tracks or like
Cool.
things of note.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is a 27.
Sweet. Anybody else?
No, I'm completely out of my element. I don't remember the last time.
Just humming to yourself, doing a little sing-sanging?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll perception to make sure that
Sure.
there's nothing.
General
around.
alertness.
Yeah.
Easy.
24.
24.
I want to roll a handle animal, and if there's like any animals in the area, birds, whatever,
Yeah.
scuttling around, just talk to them and see what's what been going on in the area. 23.
Sweet. We'll handle you first because it's comes to note very easily as there's lots of little songbirds and different things around. And as you're kind of going, communing, kind of feeling yourself out through these woods, little birds come by, they fly over and land on your finger, talk to you for a little bit. Just little pleasantries flying away. Some squirrels are like, "Get out of my house!" And then you're like, "Oh, hey man, why you being such an ass?" It's like, "Oh, sorry, my wife just left me." And you're like, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
You'll be okay, Justin.
Stole half my nuts. I've only got one. And as you're kind of going through, walking and commuting, Jimmy's just kind of like keeping a bit of an eye on you specifically at that point. He's like, "God damn, I wish I could be good with animals like that. I ain't even been able to get a dog to like me too terribly much, if we're being honest. I just kind of do everything solo."
Either.
Oh, using nature folk?
No. Don't ask me questions.
What a wonderful budding relationship we all have.
She's a wee bit sensitive about her past.
It's I get it.
I doubt it.
Nobody with a loving relationship with their parents goes out seeking adventure. And
Who said anything about my parents?
I did. I just said, like all of us.
Also the parents. Quite
Yeah,
touchy
I don't
feely
have any
folk.
either. So if they're all dead or whatnot, I get it.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, Dad died in a mining accident a good couple months ago. He was the last one on. My mom died when I was born. So
I have a dad or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you did, but it's I get it. I never knew my mom either, so it happens. No worries, no worries.
Listen, right, if you'd rather not talk about it, you're being mighty suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of is.
Does anyone have
It's actually
any
making me like super interested. Booze?
Yeah.
You after some booze?
I'll have a drink.
Just kind of reaches into one of those pouches and he pulls out a flask and he goes, "It's a little rum that I really lifted off a trade caravan that was coming through not too terribly long ago, amongst other things. It's I."
Well, it might be an interesting hobby to be lifting things, I say in thieves' cant to him.
Hey. Hi. So you're a little more useful than just running and stabbing.
And he just kind of like shows the brand.
Ah. How you still breathing with that thing?
We got mighty lucky. I was mistaken for a child and saved.
I would say that is rather lucky. I'd also say it's not an unbelievable story at all. Actually.
I was mistaken for a child.
Yeah, Yeah, go for it. I'm not much of a booze guy myself. It's usually more of a starter for me, but I don't need none of that on this kind of mission. I gotta stay sharp and watch the convicts and make sure they don't try to kill you in your sleep. And I'm like I'd be sleeping. But you know, as it is.
Yeah, I found that a good cup of booze generally increases everything.
Or 8.
Fair enough.
Got a lot of friends that agree. You guys, as you're all going, and you as well with your nature communing, all your rolls were more than high enough. At some point going through, you open up into a small clearing, and off to your left side, you would see a deer. And it's just staring at the group. Staying absolutely still. Just watching. Jimmy seems to take no note of it. Keeps going.
How are you now?
Huh? What?
Oh, the deer there. I don't see many animals where I'm from.
You know, there's a good couple animals that go around through here. Deer don't usually stare at you though, but I guess deer don't take note of me too terribly often either.
I feel like it's looking into my soul.
Anybody up to anything?
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
walk towards the deer.
I'm going to like hoist my flail up onto my shoulder and talk to the gnome and be like, "What's wrong with that deer?
What's wrong with you?
You know what I mean.
We're walking through its territory.
They usually scatter."
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Yeah, you keep approaching up. There's lots of tall grass around, concealing just about from kind of what would be the elbow down, the elbow and the ankle more or less. Deer anatomy is a little stranger. As you approach it, it is just looking at you, and it kind of is leaning forward, sniffing. You have an opener?
Top of the morning,
Never mind these hooligans that we're traveling with.
Kind of looks up and looks around them a little bit, and then looks back at you.
Are there a lot of people coming through this area pretty frequently?
It starts kind of inching a little closer, and it's just sniffing at you. It doesn't seem to. It seems to understand, but it seems it's just not responding.
Okay.
What are you speaking to it in?
Sylvan.
I understand.
Yeah, you're getting all this. It continues approaching. It's right up next to you, and it's kind of sniffing down towards your hair.
I mean, if are you all right? Is anything wrong? Are you hungry?
You roll a new perception now that you're right up on the deer.
Oof. That's an 11.
It doesn't take a lot to notice, as its
Yeah.
face is right up there. It has a humongous scar running down its throat. Seems like it would damage whatever kind of voice box it may have.
What happened to you? Oh my! Who did this? Jimmy!
He looks and he's like, "What?"
There's a scar down his neck.
Look, I don't wound deer. I don't honestly really hunt. Except for the Mad Kingsman, I suppose. I ain't shot a deer. I don't think I've heard any stories recently. Is it fresh? What do you, like, a scar?
Yeah, it looks old.
I'm sorry, I don't keep up with the story of every wounded deer that got away. It could have been one of the hunters around. Could have been one of the Mad Kingsmen. I mean, they got to eat too, and they're not kind on the woods, if you knows what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Can I roll Profession Knight to try to see what kind of wound it is? Like what weapon made it?
Sure. So you approach?
Yeah.
Yeah. The deer has no problem with that as you come up, and it sniffs at you. Cocked eye.
Yeah. Alright. So that is a 21.
Besides the fact that no hair grows there, which is a little out of place, it's a very precise kind of wound. Almost closer to a scalpel. Maybe an extra sharp jackknife from some hooligan, but you don't know anybody that's gotten close enough to a deer with a pocket knife to do something like that, and especially not that straight of a line.
I will relay that information to the party and Jimmy specifically, and ask him if he has any.
Scalpel? Sharp jackknife. Most of the guys around our area don't keep their gear too terribly good. I bet there's a good couple hunters on the Mad King's end that got real sharp blades. I met a couple. They didn't meet me. I'm not too terribly sure. What's our exact worry with the deer? It's just sniffing around. I mean, it's acting strange. Like, I get that. You're a nature folk, totally understandable. Anybody, can it eat? Like, is its neck like really messed up, or I mean, it's an old wound, you said.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's malnourished necessarily, but it's
He's
mutilated.
a very in shape deer, rather young.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, looks kind of tasty.
He goes, it's it ain't season, but
Can I roll knowledge nature based on
Yeah.
my background to see
Absolutely.
if it's been tamed?
yeah,
Or, like-
you approach and kind of
16 plus 8, 24.
yeah. How exactly do you go about this? Do you kind of approach it maybe with like a horse kind of feel, or hands
Sure.
outreached or something like that?
Yeah, just kind of, and like watching it to like
Mm-hmm.
make sure, like see what its reaction is, as well as like it's clearly not afraid of us at all. So like I just want to go up and like touch it, like pat it.
Yeah, as you go up and you go to kind of pat, maybe under on the breast or something like that, the deer reaches up with its right forelimb and shakes your hand with a very firm 5-fingered grip.
Jesus.
So
You look down; it has a human hand spliced to its right ankle.
Just imagine the scene.
Oh,
One hand out,
She
It
just
shakes
starts-
your hand.
Nvidia starts screaming and like pacing back and forth.
bottle of booze in the other. You just
what the fuck is in this rum?
And it goes over and kind of sniffs, and it reaches for the rum.
No, this rum is making me sick.
Give it to him.
It follows. It's kind of like cautiously trotting after you. It's kind of like.
I mean, I'm never one to turn down a drink either. Here you go, buddy.
It
Pour
reaches out and you pour it. Like,
Oh yeah, I guess.
yeah,
you do his
he
hand.
takes it in his hand,
Yeah, he's got hands for some
and he
reason.
slams back, and he just starts chugging. And
Wait,
chugging.
not all of it.
And
Wait.
chugging.
Don't deny him. He's been disfigured against his will.
And it slams down the empty flask on the ground and just.
My booze.
And it just kind of like looks at you guys, and it goes up and it gives you a little lick on the cheek.
I don't like this deer. He drank my booze. Why did it drink my booze?
the first animal that's
Yeah.
friendly to you. Fuck this deer, man.
After noticing the human hand, being early spring as it is, you notice little buds of antlers. Those aren't antlers.
Oh God.
Those are human fingers.
Those are human fingers.
Just the ever so smallest starting. One knuckle. They got the fingernail and everything.
Fuck, dude.
What have they done to you? Can you speak? Can you
Jimmy
write?
goes, what is y'all yelling about? Did you give that deer...
It has
Well-
hands. He has hands.
Oh, no, it's one of those.
What do you mean one of those?
What do y'all know about this area?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all don't know nothing about this area?
just to steer clear.
Is there anything to know about
Right.
this area?
They might technically be rumors or whatever's, but it's generally accepted as true. The Mad King does human-animal hybrid experimentation.
What?
Yeah. On the front lines, they use a lot of really fucked up kind of things. I ain't never seen any of them before. But if this is a deer walking around with a
King
scalpel
does this?
throat and human hands, yeah.
We have to kill him.
Oh, see,
Well,
well,
I
nothing
mean-
to worry about that. He's
Right.
not even an animal.
To be fair, I'd assume it's like some kind of research association or whatever's. But we all just say it's the king because, figureheads get blamed for everything, politics and whatnot. Also, he's, literally called the Mad King, even by his own people. So, and, we all fled to these shitty slums so that we could avoid being drafted in the military and turned into deer people.
His hand masculine.
Absolutely.
See, he's human and a man. This isn't for you anyway.
The deer just looks sad. Just like looks at.
Checked all the wrong boxes, my friend.
I don't care about men or women. Anything that's not an animal or a gnome, not worth caring about.
I dislike men. She dislikes humans.
Stay away from
Thanks for clearing that up to me.
the best way to get rid of.
Glad to know that I'm
No
standing on the
metaphor.
disliked category either's way. You know, it's alright. We business associates or whatever. I'm just chaperoning or whatnot, I guess.
Yeah, she goes on you eventually.
Yeah. Sorry that the first big game y'all have ran into around here is a monstrosity like that, but
It's not a monstrosity.
oh, sorry, that's just what that's like the local term.
No, the monstrosity is men in charge doing stupid things like this.
I have to agree with you on this one.
Right now, you've got them all fired up.
I'm just gonna let out a sigh and just go back to Harroway and
Hey, he walks up to you when you come up and he goes, "Actually, I think I got a system figured out. Anytime she says people, and anytime she says men, we just say Mad King. You know, we just like replace it in our heads. And, you know, checks out. Everything's great. Because I know I ain't done nothing wrong. You don't look like you're a you know, horrible person besides the murder thing, but."
in my defense, I killed no one.
Oh yeah, I guess not.
I actually was the one who spared your men.
Yeah, we didn't find a spear on you, or the rapier, or you know, I don't know. How hard do you swing?
Should have planted it on the barkeep.
Well, we know it was this one anyway. It's alright. The property damage to the bar, though, I think we are able to pin on you pretty easy. But you know, property damage and murder, potato.
So we should have planted it on the board. Oh god. No, guys, it was him. What are you talking about?
Good for nothing.
Dear, can you?
Is there anything else you're doing with this, dear?
Does anyone have any paper or pen, something that he can you write? Can you write?
You know, I take all my notes on my hand, so.
Yeah, sure. Here's a piece of parchment.
Okay, I just hand it to the deer and see if he'll write it.
Here's a piece of charcoal, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, the deer grabs and he just writes booze with a Z.
I
And
see
then-
you're a man of culture.
He's like, friend? Question mark.
Friend.
You know, he's obviously a depressed fella if he's just looking for the booze. You might actually get quite along.
You would be too if that would have been done to you.
Yeah, I'm siding with the gnome and the deer on this one. I don't think I'd be too terribly happy about that.
That's what bears are for. End your life quick.
Plus, like, I ain't never heard a deer scream like that. If he's got a scar on his throat, they probably just fucked with him to make that what he does.
Is that what you want, friend? You want to die?
The deer just kind of like steps back a little bit and starts looking at everybody with
I just point
a
my
little bit more of a
spear at
side
you.
eye.
Oh, the poor tortured soul. He starts like slowly reaching.
No!
He's like, hey, you know, look, not all the Mad King's creations are created equal in that same sense. A lot of them are just, you know, mindless killing machines, from my understanding, from the stories at least. But I've also heard stories of ones that just, like, you know, get into the woods and fuck off, I guess. I don't know. I don't hear a whole lot of great things about them. Unfortunately, in like this guy's case, he's like 90% deer, and so the hunters in the area wouldn't know the difference till it's too late. And then it'd be doubly bad because they wouldn't even eat them afterwards.
Heard about these creations before.
You've heard about the creations before? So you did a little bit of research. Y'all from Scandinavia or something?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Sure.
Alright.
Hang off the islands to the
Yeah,
west
you-
there.
Yeah, I get you. I sees that.
Got some great connections.
I'm sure if you ever get out of this shithole, you do. But right now, I'm the only connection y'all's got. It was my recommendation to propose this idea through Bloodfist to you guys as well. So's, yeah, great. We're gonna get more friendly as time goes on. Are we leaving the weird deer?
Dear,
or-
do you want to come with us?
the
You're
deer's-
welcome to.
The deer is
We'll
looking
procure more booze.
rather oddly at both Jimmy and Harroway.
Never mind them. We will procure you more booze. I can't speak.
Yeah, he,
Overcome with rage.
with that he is absolutely in. And Kenosi just kind of like lifts up, and the deer fist bumps him.
Solidarity.
Yeah, they have a little moment.
This is amazing.
And he won't just like walk next to you. He stays a good
That's
little
okay.
bit out into the woods and kind of disappears and comes back at different times. But yeah, deer's gonna hang out. You guys get to a decent area. Jimmy kind of quiets everybody down and recommends this little patch for a camping area. There's very heavy cover around. The ruins there may be another good 300-400 yards out to the west there. We're due west of them, so we can approach kind of from whatever angle you want. They ain't too terribly close to the coast. There's plenty of woods to kind of slither around in. How do y'all do things?
Like combat?
Well, yeah, that's how else are we gonna kill them all? Unless you got some crazy druidic poison wind of mass destruction. Nah, it was worth a shot.
I mean,
I don't know what druids do, honestly. I just, I hang out in the woods a lot,
I
and I
don't
really
think
like it. But
this one is gonna sneak very well.
We've got
so-
loud and scary, sad and scary, angry and scary. And I sneak.
You
I
sneak
can also sneaker as well.
so long as you's not like drinking and dancing on the table.
Hey,
You'd be surprised.
there's a mighty fine chance of that one.
Ah, well, maybe after all this we'll celebrate or whatever. But we gotta live first.
Could we send you in as entertainment?
Choose your next words carefully.
No, I chose exactly what I wanted to pick. Send you in with the booze and entertainment. Set you right up on a table. Distraction.
I don't got a table.
There's probably like a stool or something there.
We could get a stump, maybe. Good chunk of log.
I'm known to entertain. I could chaperone this endeavor.
Around the ruins, there's some like waist-high walls. Sorry, waist-high for like my size folk.
Be down to try it.
Shit comes to my
As long as
kneecaps.
you don't need entertainment.
I think you know what I mean by entertainment, unfortunately.
I will cut your tongue out of your mouth.
Hey, you're not the first to say.
Right. I've scouted this out a little bit before. They average 6 to 12 gods. I don't know exactly what's you's getting at there, but I don't necessarily think that drunken dancing on a table is the correct course of action.
I haven't seen my cartwheels.
You know what?
He gets us into the camp.
I'll just go sneak into the woods and I'll do my thing and y'all do what you was gonna do.
Gets us into the camp, and then you guys can attack from the outside.
Okay. So you're gonna sing?
No, I'm gonna chaperone.
No, I need
No, I'm
you
the
to-
chaperone.
I'm chaperone the chaperoning.
Oh, just in the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, got a little confused there. And he pulls out this little tin from his bag, and he pulls out just this little bit of white powder and puts it on the back of the thumb
check
there.
if I recognize it.
Yeah,
It's 18.
it's really easy to recognize as
It's
the
cocaine.
cocaine. He's just, woo! I gotta focus. I don't share a tub with friends. He just stuffs it back in the pouch, and he just disappears in the woods.
He called us friends. Alright, friends, so what you and I are going in.
Yeah.
Not sure where we're going in yet, but we'll figure
We're
it out when
going
we
in
get
the
there.
front door. If you would sing, I will do cartwheels.
Going in the front fucking. I said all you have is cartwheels.
I mean, I can also do a pretty saucy back handspring.
I really feel like our definitions of entertainment are not the same. We got bigger fucking. We'd have better success with the fucking mountain here stripping.
What's the plan?
What are you send a fire elemental in.
But I don't know because now the plan's
What?
fucked. So
He wanted me to be naked, and I'm not doing that.
what do you think I meant by entertainment? Men want one thing. It's disgusting.
So did
Why do we
he
let him live?
Wash it.
did he point us did he give us a direction
Yeah,
of where the
Yeah,
road is?
yeah. He gave you guys a range and everything.
I'm gonna start slowly just walking.
And you
Yeah.
know that he's going to
Yeah.
be in the area. He's a stealthy lad. He's got his bow out now. And you guys are not taking a stealthy approach, so he's not hanging out with you.
That's
You know.
fine. While they're bickering about the.
You're just going to start casually walking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start heading towards the fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's heading out.
I'm going.
All right.
I guess we're going. I'm gonna roll acrobatics and do a cartwheel to follow. Nat 20!
Yay!
Perfect.
Woo!
Best cartwheel you've ever done in
You
your
hear
life.
just like you hear from the woods, and you
And
look
you
over
said
and
I
it's
wasn't in
it's
a
the deer.
stadium.
it's deer, and he's just got like up on his little deer bicep.
Thanks, buddy.
Deer approaches in.
Absolutely not with the party.
Absolutely not with the party.
Nope.
They've
abandoned my plan. I've abandoned them.
Over to what side?
Abandon your plan.
We'll stay back for now until the clearing's
Just kinda
drawn.
back.
And
Cool. Deer approaches in, comes up to you. There's something stuck to his fur.
What is this?
It is a long glass bottle
What did you
full
get
of some
into?
kind of liquid.
Oh god. I'll try to pull it off.
Yeah, and it just like almost like Velcro comes off of the deer. And then you kind of shake it around a little bit. It's pinkish in color.
Hey, smell this.
Not booze.
I mean,
That's about all you know.
yeah, I have nothing that I could roll to even figure out what that is.
Could I roll survival?
Alchemy would be a lot better if anybody has it.
Ooh, I don't have any skill points in it.
Spellcraft would be great.
Yeah, I can roll spellcraft.
Knowledge Arcana.
Magics.
I do, in fact, have knowledge arcana.
14 total.
Sure, not this.
It doesn't take a lot to recognize healing potions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Kind
It's
of dear.
it's pretty low level. Just
Mhm.
cure light wounds. Yeah, deer has
Dude, did you make
bestowed.
this?
Ah!
Thanks
And-
anyway.
Yeah, with that he disappears back into the woods.
Kenosi, do you want to hang out with deer or you want to come in with us?
Now he's got the option.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucks off into the woods with
Okay,
deer.
see you later.
Yeah, he's gonna go have a great time.
Cool.
All right, so the battle plan is to walk into camp.
Yep, I think I want to send a fire elemental ahead of us.
Sure.
Down.
Or spawn it in the camp.
Cool.
Say that for kind of round one move.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We're going to take a short break. I'm going to draw out the camp, and we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I'll get to work. I gotta find Jimmy. And we're live. All right. Alex, get back here.
I'm fucking working on it.
Moving a
The
little
remote
bit of
access
these.
thing may be more prevalent than we first thought.
You guys are just approaching the camp. Some perceptions.
I'm rolling stealth.
14.
14.
26.
26.
Where is my perception? There we go. That is a 10.
And 10.
27 on stealth.
27 on stealth. Fantastic.
And perception, not that. 17.
Cool. You guys see a couple of guards kind of just hanging around. You'd see these couple of folk and a good chunk of people sitting around the campfire
Singing their campfire song?
singing their campfire song. Their CAMPFIRESONG song.
He knows!
They're all just bullshitting these couple of guys out here. Just chilling. You see absolutely nothing of Jimmy. You don't see Deer or Kenosi, of course. And you're just waltzing in. No stealths from the three of you?
No.
Yeah, this guard's going to take note. And he's going to call the alarm. Hey! Stop! Who goes there?
Can I roll Profession Knight to say that I'm here for an inspection on their camp?
Absolutely. But I need some exact wording out of you.
Alright, so that is going to be a 25 on that roll.
Okay.
And I will just shout out, "The king has sent me to inspect your camp. He thinks you weak. He thinks your position is compromised."
The king, you like our superior, like, you know, the royal we kind of thing.
Of
What,
course.
Oh, and who are
These are my guides through the forest. I do not know these lands.
where you from?
Is that really important?
It's gonna be one of those
And then-
inspections.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, Tommy, go tell the guys that we got an inspection and that, you know, the higher ups think we're incompetent again." And that guy over there, he's just sitting against the wall, just kind of sloughed. And he goes, "Hey. He's not asleep, I promise you guys. It's not what it looks like." And he like,
And then can I, as he's running up, can I yell at him to stop with intimidation?
absolutely, yeah, roll it.
9 plus 16, that is a 25?
Yeah, he just like stops dead in his tracks, and he's like, "What?"
I'm going to approach the apparently sleeping guard.
Yeah.
Can we
And-
follow him?
I am going to just yell, "On your feet, soldier!" As loud as I can.
He's got an arrow in him.
You had a very low perception. I need a new one as you close this distance.
That is a 15 plus 6. That puts me at 21.
There's 2 arrows in his throat.
Dope.
And he is just against the wall. Kept up just by pure happenstance of body position.
I will grab the dead guard and hoist him up and just show him to the guard that's in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, "This is what I mean by weak.
And he
Get
just
your
goes
men
like,
in line."
"Oh God! Oh!" And you see a couple other guards kind of come out of the woodwork here and start kind of making their way over to see what's going on. You've caught the attention of all of these guys. And he's like, guys, he's dead! Oh God!
With his call out, do they know me as like the inspector?
Yeah, that's kind of what you see him coming up. You see a little bit of confusion, like, you know, some hands going hilts, and he's like, what do we do? What do we? And like in the way that he's talking to you, they all kind of like relax a little bit. He's like, "We gotta don't look in one direction. There's an assassin!" And everyone's like, "Oh shit! Oh yeah, fuck!" And kind of like goes and takes some postings up. And he goes, into camp. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'll walk into camp, and as we're walking in, I will tell the gnome to prepare her fire elemental.
Cool.
You guys walk in, meet these couple of guys, and as you're making all of this commotion, you hear out of this far tent just a disgruntled kind of hoity-toity voice. What is going on?
I will shout out that this is an inspection and you should be outside.
Oh, yes, okay, just a minute. This guy doesn't seem to be very, doesn't quite seem to be on the same level. Give me just a second here so I can get to my paperwork for him. Excellent.
I really hope that this is a member of a certain house. Because that'll change the plan drastically.
Yeah, the guy comes out. This is bad enough that they transferred me to this shithole anyway. Do about your inspection, if you will. He is wearing long blue robes, and he's got a little staff with him. Very important look about him as he kind of comes out. He most certainly seems to be kind of the head of this camp. What are you up to?
I'm going around this
way?
Yeah, the perimeter here, that way.
Okay, put you over by this tree here. Just sneaking along, keep doing what you're doing.
Along.
Everybody is on very high alert at this point, so it's very slow moving, very tough. They're kind of checking with each other.
Take a peep and see if I see Jimmy in the trees.
Roll
The
perception.
tree line. It's a nat 1.
You absolutely see Jimmy. Yeah, he's just over in that tree over there. Life's great.
I like signaling to the garden, the next guard in front of me.
And he just kind of like tips to you. Cool. Hallucinations are fun.
Hallucinations are fun.
Side effects from the fall.
You guys in here, you've gotten into the camp. This guy's coming up.
Can I roll knowledge nobility on the hoity-toity dude that just walked out of the...
What do you know of the Mad King nobility besides your obvious stuff?
I would know important houses and just the upper echelon, not anything like.
Yeah, you might be able to recognize. This is a pretty young guy.
Well, I mean, just judging by his colors and everything that he's got.
Sure.
See if he has any emblems on him. That is an 18.
Out here in this kind of front thing, he's not in his dress, his parades, so you don't see any family crest or anything like that. He looks familiar to you, though. Very familiar face. Much younger.
Would I be able to make another nobility check to see if he's from my house?
No, because you've already rolled your nobility check.
Okay.
What are you guys saying as you make your way in? How do you begin your inspection, or what are you about?
I will just bark an order at the nobleman because he's supposed to be the commander here, and obviously his soldiers are not up to snuff, and I would like to speak with him.
Speak away.
I said, come here.
Oh no, I don't approach.
Then I will very quickly approach him.
Yeah, you just storm up.
Haul-ass drill sergeant style.
Yeah, he looks incredibly unimpressed.
That's cool. I'm gonna grab him by the front of his shirt.
At which point he kind of looks at you. Unfortunately, there's no firelight. He goes, where have you worked?
That is not
Sir Knight.
important. What is important?
I'm just saying you have a very oddly shaped jaw.
Can I... So I'm holding him.
Yeah.
Can I just, throw him away from me
Sure.
in disgust.
Yeah, like towards a little bit of rubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a strength check. See how far your toss is.
Bruh, that's 20.
Yeah, you throw him, and where he should just collide with these runes, he just kind of stops about halfway and kind of floats back down to just about there. And he goes, "Look, I get it. I understand the whole inspector thing. I'm not normally here. I was sent here to look at this obelisk that you're standing next to. I have nothing to do with the camp in all reality, and I won't be here for very long."
I will ask him, what have you found out about this obelisk?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't take ancient Draconic in school because they've been dead for several thousand years. So I can't read it, but going through some of the runes, they seem to be in a kind of riddly setup. Plus, it's the only thing around in this area that hasn't deteriorated beyond all hell. It's in pristine condition. And if they're bothering with dragons, it's got to date back to at least the Dragon Wars, if not a little before or a little after. Tell me, would you happen to be a great scholar of the ancient Draconic languages?
I am not.
I wouldn't think so.
You,
You're
speak?
much too muscly.
I'm good at what I do.
Mm.
And then I will leave him, and I want to...
Your name, Sir Knight. You did just assault a superior officer, after all.
I will laugh and just say, "Ha! You think you're superior?"
Well, if you are an inspector, I am.
I am going to ignore him and say, "You're not worth my time."
This is going shit real quick.
Well, we're gonna kill him anyways.
I know.
And then I will leave, and I will.
You turn around and you hit a force wall.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, and he goes, "Your name, Sir Knight." I'm getting rather tired of being my usual polite, cheery self.
I will turn to him, and I will tell him my full name. Uzul Vikel. And then I will signal to the gnome to
begin.
summon her.
Destruction! Chaos!
Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like halfway out, like, "You insult my household," and roll initiative.
Cool.
Hey, nat 20.
Hey! So is it
Surprise
total
round from
too?
shadows.
24 total.
24 with the nat.
18.
18.
11.
14.
11 and 14. My guys really caught off foot here with a 6. Whew.
Did I hear him say that, like, I'm insulting his house?
Yeah.
Good.
As you have met the first member of House Vikel,
Bet.
Chris.
Chris.
Chris Vikel. Your cousin.
Awkward.
Awkward. Harroway, you've got a surprise round on folk.
Woo!
As you were super ready. Jimmy's arrows never came.
Yeah, that fucking...
Disappointing. Yeah. You look back up and you just see that it's a vaguely humanoid-shaped patch of leaves.
Little branch that's just...
Yeah, there's a little, like, wavy branch in the breeze.
Fuck. Has the dude at least shifted because of the commotion behind him?
Yeah. He's looking over his shoulder right now.
What?
Adam, like, uh-oh, did I just fuck up?
Between me and the next tree, is it like tall grass or is it?
It's kept pretty short in this area.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm
Not a lot of undergrowth or anything.
Well, we'll get. Yeah, I'm gonna roll for stealth and move. Yeah, and we'll drop prone.
Okay.
That is a 22 on the stealth.
All right. Yeah, they seem to take no notice of you as you are crawling through the grass.
And then just
Just keep going.
Keep on keeping on.
Into normal turn order, you get another move.
Wow. Do you want me to re-roll my stealth, or can I keep
No,
it?
you can keep that
Cool.
for this go until
when
you do
you're
something new.
Crawling, it's at half your speed or a quarter?
Half speed.
Keep on keeping on.
Fantastic.
That's like a double move.
You summoned your fire elemental. That is a free one. And I will grab you a little fire elemental here.
Sweet. And I just want to summon it from the fire right there.
Nice. As it erupts out. However, it is Itzeli's turn.
I am going to move towards this guy and then Fury of Blows his fucking
Yeah,
face.
5-foot step over there as he's like, what's going on? What?
14, 21 on the first one.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And 8 points of damage for that first hit. 19 on the die.
Absolutely hits.
Yep. And max damage, 10 on the second hit.
Yeah, he's real fucked up. Ouch. Still alive though. But it's super fucked up. Alright. That's Jimmy's initiative. Jimmy does some things in the background. Rolls for that.
Put arrows in the boys in front of me.
Sweet. Jimmy does a couple of things. Harroway, you would notice that man drops. Fantastic. After 17 comes 14. Nvidia.
Okay.
You've summoned your fire elemental.
Yes. I would like the fire elemental. Well, actually, I guess I would have seen all of that was happening with these guys. Unless, do you want me to roll a perception?
Just Uzul. Yeah, you most certainly saw that.
Yeah, I figured. So I
And
want
heard.
the fire elemental to go for him.
Go for Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gets up to about here and it hits this force barrier
Okay.
and just kind of bounces off.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, we'll just have it slam it and see if it'll do anything to break it down or anything like that.
Fantastic.
12 to hit it.
Yeah, it's a wall.
Yeah. So then will it automatically take burn damage?
This will not.
Okay.
And unfortunately, its fiery swipes seem to have no effect.
Okay, that's fine. And then I want to run over to the guy the light blue guy near the fire here and just hit down with my
Just
spear.
going right in, yeah.
Yeah. 11 to hit.
No.
Didn't think
No.
so.
He is completely off guard, as you have most certainly surprised the hell out of these guys.
Mhm.
But
No.
that's nowhere near enough. Alrighty then. Uzul.
I want to look Chris dead in the eyes and roll Intimidate when I say, "The Vikels thought that they could banish me. I'm here for my vengeance." I'm going to roll my Intimidation for that. That is, try that again. Oh boy, 18 plus 16 is what? 34.
He looks at you really confused for a moment, and then it seems to click.
And with that, I am going to just slowly walk towards him, knowing that he's going to put up another one of those bullshit barriers. And do I run into one?
You do not.
Cool, then I will advance straight up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And would it be... Is it possible for me to do non-lethal damage with my flail?
Yeah.
Bet. Then I'm going to be doing non-lethal damage.
For limbs.
And
yeah.
I'm trying to just
Aim for something
incapacitate him and then bind him, and I have some questions for him afterwards.
Fantastic. Take a swing.
That is a 19.
Absolutely. Damage?
And that is a D8. That is 12 points of damage.
Your flail passes straight through him as he whirls into smoke and disappears.
Good. Let them know I'm coming. I will say that. I will say,
All right.
let them know.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, for your turn.
That's it
Yeah,
for the turn.
that's it, yeah.
All right. Enemies finally. Initiative 6. Everybody's kind of spinning around as it's slowly dawning on them what's actually going on here.
we are not inspectors.
And they're going to start closing a little bit of distance, kind of cautiously.
And they don't even have dental.
They don't even have dental. Itzeli is going to stab at you. AC.
19.
Hit. Just a short sword, though. Minimum damage, 4 points. Nvidia, you've got 2 guys on you.
AC 13.
Yikes.
You're in a bad spot.
Yeah, they both just look at you and they're like, what are you... No, you're under arrest, and they go to grab you. CMD 15, right? Easy. Yeah, they pick you up and they just kind of like turn you around and you feel manacles clasping to your wrists.
Do you have any magic that can get you out of that?
No.
No. And Uzul, you hear, how surprising. I wouldn't have thought that after the mercy of letting him live that some of the family would make their way back.
I am not part of the family. You flee like a coward.
You're right. You're not. And from a little patch of grass just kind of over here, this bright red bolt appears for a moment, and it's heading straight towards you. Touch AC?
Ooh.
13.
13 on the die. Yeah, easy hit. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And he does not reappear. Top of the turn order to Harroway.
Yeah, I kip up. And,
Did you see where that bolt came from?
yeah, did I notice the bolt of light in the night?
Yeah, would have been pretty easy.
26.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. Yeah, well,
This square here.
that's okay. And there's nothing there.
Not that you see. You run up to it, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sure don't. Could be a trap. I'm just gonna keep moseying on. I'll roll for stealth again.
Okay. But you're standing this time.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like crouch walking.
Yeah. It's 17.
Okay.
Oh, actually, we'll turn and
Okay.
aiming for those tents over there.
Fantastic. Itzeli
I
in
am
the soup.
just going to finish off this homeboy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Ooh.
14?
14 does not hit.
You still have your second one.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why do you do this?
Got excited,
You
okay?
monster.
That's what we have
19.
19 hits.
7.
7?
Yep.
Exactly enough.
Perfect.
Kill up.
He is done for. Done in.
Dunzo.
That puts us to Jim Jam.
In that friendly tree.
Okay. One massive hit on some guy down there. Cool beans. Nvidia.
I want to bring the fire elemental over here. Yep, and have him just
Start clawing at that guy.
claw at that guy. Woo. That's a no good. That's a 7.
Yeah, that is no good.
Dope.
What do you do?
Yeah, these rolls are shit. What shall we do? What shall we do?
With a drunken sailor.
Yeah. Can I? No, because my hands are bound. Say I have issue materials, but I can't really cast. I can't make sigils.
You can make casting checks to try to overcome,
to
but
try to overcome it. Okay.
it's hard.
Well, the shackles are only around your wrists, so if you only have to do things with your...
Yeah,
Yeah.
finger things are still good, but
Mhm.
usually it's quite the display.
Yeah. Let's try it. I want to try to cast nauseating dart and hit the guy that's the light blue guy.
The guy that you tried to stab previously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's just a caster level
Yeah.
check?
Cast a little check.
11's probably not going to do it.
11 unfortunately does not do it
That's fine.
for a first level spell. You do not lose the spell. It just
Okay.
does not cast.
Fine. Good.
Yeah. But that does take your standard action. You have a move.
They're still holding on to me, or just have manacles?
Yeah, they're still holding on to you. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
They haven't even been hit by that little fire elemental yet. So.
Yeah. I'll just hold my move for now.
Cavalry's coming. Yeah, you just withhold.
Mhm.
I need everybody to roll a d12 for me.
7.
Okay.
4.
7, 4,
12.
full 12,
And 11.
And an 11.
and an 11. Fantastic. That puts you guys sufficient. You hear out of the woods blood-curdling screams
Mm-hmm.
as two figures appear. Kenosi and Deer
Hey!
come charging in. Full speed. They get up to this guy here
Yes, I fucking love this
with their turns.
I fucking love this monkey.
Yo, same. We can bond over this. I love the buddy.
Uzul, it's your go.
I want to pop my Conquering Presence.
All right.
to
15
hit.
was the DC?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, one guy is feared.
Okay.
It's the dark blue guy. But he
Okay.
doesn't look so hot.
And then I'm going to hold my move action to try to, like, dodge out of the way of another fucking
Sweet.
magic,
So,
whatever the fuck that
You know,
was.
yeah, that's a good strategy, generally speaking. All right, their turn. These couple of guys are going to close in because they were not feared by you. The other guy is keeping back, keeping his distance, and he actually seems to duck behind this tent like he's hiding from something else as well. What's your AC?
21.
21. Absolutely not. And a critical. How are your hit points looking?
After that fucking magic bolt that took out half my health, I'm at 15.
You were
Sweet.
bloody, son.
We'll work on that.
Hey.
Oh, well, we'll take out another 8 of those at least, because it's a crit.
Cool.
All right, these couple of guys here, they have you shackled. They pull out. They got their swords sheathed, and they grab these wooden clubs that are at their hips, and they're just going to start bashing you until you're unconscious.
Solid.
Yeah. AC generally?
15.
Ooh. Yeah, that beats 10. Yeah, that beats 10.
Can I try to dodge one of them?
That's just what AC is.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many hit points do you have in total?
24.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You won't feel so bad taking 12 of those away. Let's see here. This guy's going to close with you. Take a swing. AC
19.
19. Does not hit. Barely. Unfortunate. And this guy looks over at Deer's like, what? And he swings at Deer. He hits. Deer takes a maximum of 8 points of damage. Harsh. And this guy's going to close in with Kenosi and take a swing. His AC.
This fucker, 15.
He rolls damage. And his dark blue buddy takes 5 points of damage as he stabs him in the back on accident.
Solid.
Yeah. That's rough, buddy. And Chris. Chris. We can't do that yet.
Not yet.
They don't know Chris.
Soon.
Should be coming back from his grandparents
Any
relatively
minute now.
soon. Yeah. Chris appears. And then Chris appears.
Oh god.
And then Chris appears. And then Chris appears.
Rough. The fucking that's about to ensue.
And they're all just kind of like, who's hiding now? Just kidding, it's still me. He seems very confident in his abilities right now.
I mean, he did take out like all my fucking health points with one shot, so like
He is a sufficiently higher level than you are. Yeah. Fantastic. Top of the turn order to Itzeli.
Itzeli or Harroway?
Oh yeah, Harroway, sorry.
I was like, that's a lie.
It's good because I
Yeah.
wasn't ready.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, so at this point, it's pretty efficiently going to fucking hell in the center of camp.
It is turning into quite the melee.
I'm abandoning stealth, and I'm just gonna full sprint for the closest 10.
Alright, yeah.
Pop in there.
You duck up underneath.
Yeah.
That is the tent where Chris came from. You see a very nice, full-sized bed laid out with very fine silk sheets, and a desk with a whole bunch of shuffled papers on the top.
We're gonna go through the papers. Are they in common?
Some are, yeah.
Some. Okay. Well, I'll just grab handfuls and
You
just
just start
stuffing them in my jacket.
Cool.
We
yeah.
came here for information as well.
Great. That's your full turn. Now it's Ellie.
Sorry, lads. I didn't mean to abandon you, but
You kind of did.
we did half the mission, right?
So I'm going to
The afterthought of the
provoke
mission.
an attack of opportunity on this, but
you can try to acrobatics to.
true, I have good acrobatics. I'm gonna go over to help Nvidia.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll acrobatics.
Yeah.
14.
14 is not sufficient. So he does get an attack of opportunity against you.
19 AC.
Absolutely not. No.
Yay!
I didn't need to know that it's a 3 on the die.
Haha. Okay, and then I'm going to flurry of blows.
You can only do one attack because you move more than 5 feet.
Understood.
Yeah, just one punch.
Okay, one punch on dark blue.
One punch!
Yeah, exactly.
14 doesn't hit.
14 does not hit, no. Or no, he is currently part of a grapple. 14 does hit.
Ha!
Yeah.
7.
7 points of damage. Ouch.
Is she also technically flanking with the fire elemental or no?
You get 2 for flanking.
Yeah.
Whatever. You hit anyway.
Yay!
Fantastic. Jim Jamborino. Jim Baroni. Critical. And... Fuck, Jimmy.
Load and die.
Yeah. Why can't my enemies roll like that?
Against you.
That's right. That's what you're here for.
Okay. Couple arrows come in, couple guys go out.
That helped you a lot.
Ouch.
See how well you're doing now?
I'm still surrounded by the guy that took half my hit points.
Well, you decided to pick a fight you couldn't win. So.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Harroway's got a mentality of picking battles.
Nvidia, it's your turn.
Correctly.
Great, okay. I want the fire elemental to hit that guy that
Dark Bluey?
Yep,
Go
dark
for
bluey. Come on, buddy.
Needs to get his land legs before he helps anyone out here.
13.
13 because of flanking hits.
Dope. So,
Roll it.
awesome. And will he beat a reflex save of 11?
Reflex save of 11. He does succeed.
Okay, so that's just 3 points of damage.
Just 3 points. He's
Yep.
not caught on fire then.
Not caught on fire.
Okay.
And this should be the elemental's last round.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So he flickers out.
Yep.
I'll learn something scarier.
I don't have much. I'm only level 3.
You have a fucking badger.
Yeah, I can bring the giant badger back.
Kenosi and Deer both dogpile on this guy, and you see Deer takes his sword and just starts like swinging it wildly as Kenosi's holding him down.
Okay.
Deer just starts hacking.
Jesus.
I like the deer too.
3 points of damage.
Murder deer.
That's a strong deer right there.
Fantastic.
I'm going around giving everything thumbs.
Nvidia to Uzul.
I will turn to the light blue guy standing next to me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna smack him in the face with my flail. Oh, first I'm gonna, as a swift action, cast Lay on Hands on myself.
That's probably a good call.
So that's D6. Dope. That's 3. I don't get any additions to that, right?
I think you add
Plus
your
your
charisma.
Bet. So that's
I think
6.
you add your charisma to yourself, and then others just get the straight d6s.
Bet. There we go. And then I will try to smack the guy in front of me with my flail.
Okay.
God damn it. That is a 12.
No.
Yep.
No, it does not hit.
Yep.
All right. Enemy's turn. He tries to return the favor, but has no luck against a 21 AC. This guy is going to close in, and he's going to try to grapple you. Are you trained in
I
grapple?
sure am.
Yeah, you get a free punch in the face as he goes for this, because he is not. Why don't you just take an automatic critical as he nat ones and just runs right into your fist with his face.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So 4 plus 4, 8 times 2, 16 points of damage.
Ouch. That was almost a one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just and he just like buckles a little bit and barely regains his feet. This guy releases the grapple on you, just leaving one guy grappling, and he's going to try to stab you.
It's rude.
Oh no, sorry, he's got his club out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was your AC?
19.
19? No, he does not hit. And this guy, what's your CMD?
CMD 20.
20. He does succeed in not provoking attack of opportunity. He doesn't know that you don't have multiple. And he just takes Nvidia and is going to run for a little while.
Fucker.
That's what happens when you're small.
I know.
You just get carted around like a child.
These couple guys, this guy is on the ground and disarmed. Most certainly does not get back up. This guy is going to swing at Kenosi again because he is the one that he can hit. AC?
AC 15.
15. He does hit. Barely. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
The minimum. And Chris. Fantastic. You see each one of these Chris's reaches a hand out towards another, and little beams of light
Oh, fuck me.
connect the four of them.
Can I use my held movement to try to like dodge out of that area?
Yeah.
What would you like for that?
Some kind of acrobatics. Reflex save, something along those lines.
Yeah, let's go for a reflex save.
You were gonna roll one anyway.
This is not a good night. It's an 11.
Yikes. No, not sufficient. You go over just as these little invisible barriers are starting to kind of form in between them. And you are stopped just right there. As all the Chris's, their eyes and mouths begin to glow.
Oh, no.
That is his whole turn, though.
Can I make a knowledge religion check
On your turn,
to try?
totally.
Okay.
But right now, it's Harroway's turn.
Yeah, so I'm in the tent. I'm
Yeah.
stuffed full of papers. Are
Absolutely.
there candles in this tent?
Yeah.
Cool. It's the one.
There's a little
on the
lamp,
side of the room
oil
I came
lamp
from.
and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from the side that I came from, I'm just gonna tip one of those candles against the side of the tent,
Yeah.
and then scurry out the opposite side to the next tent.
Scurry out and under.
Yeah.
Okay.
After igniting the first one.
Do Do you wait and make sure it's ignite, or do you just leave the candle down
I
there
just like
to
lean
let
it
it
against it.
Yeah, let it kind of do
Get
its
a slow
business.
burn.
Okay. Because otherwise, that would take your turn to kind of watch.
Yeah.
Okay, you just bail into that next tent. This one seems to be lined with bunk beds,
Gotcha. Okay.
and not too much else.
Not too much else. Did I see this dude in passing, going in between the tents? The glowy boy with a 16?
With a 16, you would have caught just a glimpse of someone's back. You were generally aware of a guard in that area.
Gotcha. Yeah, dark blue.
But
was
you,
right there.
yeah, you wouldn't have been able to discern whether or not it was a guard, Chris, if it was one of your friends even.
Okay. With that same perception, would I have seen anything else going on around me in between the tents?
Nothing else that really caught your eye.
Cool.
There is some light coming from that general area, but you were so quick, the source of it's kind of eluding you.
Cool.
Itzeli.
I'm going to punch the one behind me in the
Yeah,
fucking face.
the one who punched himself on your fist?
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
gonna end him real quick.
Possibly.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
6.
6. Close.
Again.
Oh no. That doesn't hit. It's a 13.
And no, that does not hit. He is barely standing.
Fucker.
He's missing some teeth at this point. He spits out a little blood. He's like, I could do this all day. And he's lying.
And he's lying.
Jimmy needs to move, so he does that. Stealth, good. Bringing us to Nvidia.
Okay. Can I roll a handle animal or something like that? Like with wild empathy, and just see if there are any birds or like rodents in the area that could maybe swarm this guy, so I can try to get away.
Do you have the spell Summon Swarm?
No.
It'll be a rough one, but you could make some attempt at calling for some friends.
Okay. So can I do a wild empathy check?
Yeah, wild empathy would be 100%.
20.
Fucker! That is a 10 total.
Unfortunately, not enough to pull in some new allies into the fray.
Okay.
Kenosi is bashing on this fucking guy.
You're about as convincing as Itzeli.
He gets some extra
With the
damage.
animals.
Apparently,
Oof. Deer hacking wildly. That's enough. And Deer hears your cry, and he comes charging full speed, screaming. He's going to make a charge attack on his next turn.
Okay.
Fantastic. Uzul.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a knowledge religion check to pray to my deity for strength.
Okay.
Don't fail me now. Damn it! That is a 15.
You pray?
Bet. I will cast Lay on Hands on myself again.
Yeah.
Action.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Heals for 13.
How many hit points does that put you at?
That puts me at fucking 24.
Oh, thank God.
Right?
This is about to hurt.
Okay. And then I guess since I am not looking like I'm gonna be getting out of this fucking cage, I'll just move and hit the fucking blue guy again.
You just step back to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's standing there. He's like really confused. He's like, hey guy. You step up and swing.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm not using that die. That is better. That is a unnat 20 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
And that is 11 points of damage.
He's super fucked up. He is not looking healthy. He didn't drink his milk. It's their turn. He's kind of stepping back as the light's just getting ever so slightly brighter and brighter, and the little beam between the Chris's is getting a little wider. And he goes, "You're gonna let me out, right?"
Can I just tell him he's not?
Need a reflex save from the two of you. His reflex save ain't bad. He gets half damage. And there's all 4 of them still.
Nat 20, baby! Yes! Finally! Fuck your damage!
You see, right at the last second, it kind of clicks with you. And instead of taking 20 points of damage, you pick up the blue guy and catch each of the laser beams coming from the eyes and mouths of the Chris's.
Yes!
And shield him with them, eviscerating the shit out of him. And leaving you with no points of damage.
Yes!
The light is dropped, the walls are dropped, and they're all standing there like, oh, phooey. And he just he shrugs back at you. The 2 guys attacking you take some swings. 19 on the AC, right?
Yep.
Okay, a miss and a critical.
Oh,
Jesus.
nice.
Have you taken any damage yet?
I have taken the smallest amount of
the
damage.
smallest amount.
Just a skosh.
Well, ooh, that's maximum.
Fuck, man.
Can we up that by
go.
16?
I sure can.
Hell yeah. Let's do that. Fun times. Kenoshi. AC 15? How many hit points does he have? How's he looking?
He still has 27 hit points.
Oh, good. So he gets hit one more time. 7 points of damage.
It's uncomfortable.
And your guy is kind of running towards this cage with you. And he's going to get just about to there.
The deer says no.
Looking inside, you see there's some people like sitting around in there, just wearing rags. They look pretty starved. It's not great. But, not your problem. So they are humans
Yeah,
afterwards.
they're humans.
Humans can be caged, I guess. All right. Top of the turn order to Harroway.
Yes, this one's just bunks.
This one's just bunks.
Cool. Any lit lanterns or candles?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Yeah, I just tilt another one against the
Just
side of the
another?
tent.
And then you do the same thing. You duck to the next tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll roll a perception as I go through it.
He's doing his thing. Doing his thing.
That is a 26.
Yeah, there's a little bit of gear stored in here. There's a couple of crates with some dry rations, some booze, some clean water and stuff like that. Dry blankets.
Yeah.
Just kind of general camping supplies, whetstones for swords.
Oh, okay. Nothing crazy important.
There's like 2 bows and a couple of quivers of arrows.
Yeah, I'll tilt another candle and then just step out the back and that'll end it there.
Sure. Yeah, you step out.
Where's the room gone?
Itzeli.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing at this homeboy
Your
again.
4 hit point lad.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no, sorry, that's this guy. Your 3 hit point lad.
I'm not even gonna do the Fury of Blows. I just want to do it.
You
Just
actually
one
can
punch.
if you can hit one guy with 1 hit of your flurry of blows.
Yep,
and
you
the
can
other.
hit
you
the
can't
target.
split them.
Yeah.
Because they're both in your
Okay, we're doing that.
Yeah, use the flurry.
19.
hits.
Yeah,
Greater than
5.
3? Yeah, absolutely.
And let's do it
Fuck him
fucking
up, fuck him
again.
up.
18 on the die. That definitely
Absolutely
hits. Max damage 10 points.
Whew. Already almost half hit. Yeah,
He hurt me.
hit him hard. Yeah, yeah, he did.
Not as much
She's
as
not
you're
even
about to be
drunk
hurt.
yet.
Huh?
So not as much as she's about to be hurt.
Nice.
The rum's gone.
Oh god, you tell me that. It's gonna break my soul.
You probably won't mention it. There was nothing that caught his eye in there.
Oh, Jimmy, that's not a whole lot of damage.
If anything, he set the tent on fire. It's probably gonna explode.
No, it's just rum.
It's probably not even as good as rum.
Yeah.
Like, that's not burning out.
Swill.
Jimmy does some things in the background. Y'all still don't see him because nobody's rolled a high enough perception yet.
I maxed my perception.
Nvidia,
Cool. Can I roll an escape artist to get out of these fucking manacles?
you could also wait because Deer's coming at Mach 5.
True.
You could withhold until just after Deer.
And
I'll
Harroway has
hold.
finally appeared in front of you.
Who knows if he's gonna do anything
Yeah, Harroway
useful.
pops out over here from underneath the tent like.
Mm-hmm.
Deer comes running in.
Falling out.
He's got a short sword stuck to his fur
Nice.
underneath, and he just runs full speed, and he goes down like he's going to ram with his hantlers, but he doesn't have them just yet.
Yeah.
And just headbutts the guy. And he does so. Good special attack. Oh, but it's minimum damage. 5 points. That was this guy here. You're going to get a bonus on your escape artist.
Okay.
Because he's jostled.
Good, I need it. What's the bonus?
What'd you roll?
13 total.
13 plus the bonus. Succeeds exactly. Yeah. he drops you. You do not get out of the manacles, of course. But you are on the ground, free of man hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That wasn't right.
And I'll still have my move, I guess.
You got half move.
Yeah. I kind of want to just block this guy's way so that Deer can attack him again.
You just like turn to face him.
Yeah.
You done fucked up, son.
Spit on him.
Yeah. Go for it. Touch attack.
Okay.
Ranged attack.
So just plus the dex.
Dex and base attack bonus.
Okay. 13.
Yeah. You spit on him.
Cool.
Hits him on the shin. He's like, what? Oh, fuck. And Kenosi is going absolutely wild.
Going apeshit.
He gets a critical.
Hey, my boy!
He's rolling d4s currently for his. Yeah. Respectable.
Need to get him a sword.
Needs to get him the feet first.
I'll get him a sword.
Yeah, he just can't handle a sword yet.
He's slapping very well.
I can
Uzul,
teach him.
you're hanging out in the Hall of Chris.
The death zone.
Bet.
The
Can I
danger zone.
roll?
Where the killing field.
Can I roll perception to try to figure out which one is the real one?
Absolutely.
Oh, bruh. That is a 25.
25. They all look pretty real. Besides the whole, glowing eyes and mouth thing just a little while ago. But right now, you don't know the guy well enough,
Fair enough. Fuck it. I guess I will use a swift action to make another prayer check. Because I don't know if she heard me that first time. That is a 21 that time.
You pray.
And then
You do take note, you haven't heard from your god since landing.
interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
it is a little unusual for you.
well, I will, I guess, just approach fucking that one closest to you, yep. And go for a fucking swing, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
That's all I really got. Hit things. Ooh, nat 20.
Absolutely, yeah. Criticals are criticals.
And something tells me that you're about to tell me that it's just going to go straight through them. That is a 22.
Well, I'd hate to be predictable, but it goes straight through.
Cool. Figured.
Absolutely, yeah. Good turn.
Yep.
Their turn. Chris waves his arms around a little bit, says some silly words, and Chris appears.
Fucker.
And Chris appears. And Chris appears.
Oh, y'all are fucked.
And Chris appears.
Y'all are
And that's his turn. The one guy left in front of you, he's... please, no! Absolutely does not hit. Guy attacking Kenosi does. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And your guy turns around and swings at Deer, missing horribly. You guys have whittled down pretty good. Harroway.
Sure is. Did you call him spineless?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, fuck you.
half pay for half a job done, love. Don't know which half of us you wanted to live, but I got the information, and I'm just gonna walk up to this guy. How are you now? And fucking stab him.
It's like, what? Ah!
Threatens critical.
Absolutely.
Multiplying.
It's a 18 to confirm.
Confirms.
For a whopping 4 points of damage.
Ooh.
What a
Almost as
critical.
much as Deer did with his charge.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent work. Good turn. Itzeli?
I am going to roll acrobatics
Mm-hmm.
to cartwheel. No, you know what? Let's pull out that saucy back handspring.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Over Chris.
Over Chris?
Yep. Oh, it's an 11.
And 11. You can still move there. Your back handspring is very not saucy. And the dude is going to stab at you.
Not sauced enough.
I need
Luckily
more sauce.
for you, he goes to swing and loses grip of his sword on the top of it, and it just falls behind him, and he just like swings his
It's fine. He's
bare
gonna be
hand
dead
around.
from
And
Chris
he's like,
soon.
uh-oh.
Once, bro.
That one's will do it to you. You do still get to move over there. You do still have a standard action.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch the Chris.
Go for it.
13.
13 hits.
It's because it's not real. 7 points damage.
Poof. You are correct. It's because it's not real. Alrighty then. Jim Jamborino. Okay. There's some good damage. Arrow pierces in this guy, and he just falls flat on his face in front of you guys.
Thanks, Timothy.
At which point, Jimmy will reveal himself
The character named Jim.
and come around the corner, and he's like, need some help with those manacles?
Yes.
Yeah, let me get my tools. And he just rushes through his pouch, but just turns over. Nvidia, it is your turn. You
I'll just
wait,
hold. Yeah.
wait for Jimmy. Deer's gonna turn and charge Chris. Hits. And deals enough damage to destroy the illusion.
Beautiful.
So that's good.
That is really good.
Kenosi is fighting an actual person, though. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Nice and easy. End of all y'all. Uzul.
I am going to charge the dark blue guy. Yeah, because then that puts me out of that bullshit ass cage range.
Mm-hmm.
So you think.
So the charge attack, how does that work again?
You get a +2 to attack and -2 to AC next round. Next turn.
+2 to attack. Got it. That is a 19.
It absolutely hits.
And then it's not any bonuses to damage, right? Just
No,
the attack?
Just to the attack.
Oh, bro, it doesn't even fucking matter. Max damage at 13.
13. Oh, he's so close. Almost there. Good hit. Good hit. Enemies' turns. The Chris's kind of turn to you and they're like, well, where are you going?
Maybe if you didn't use your bullshit magic and fought me like a man.
Well, maybe if you didn't use your bullshit muscles and push-ups and big scary weapons. Oh, look at me. I'm ever so slightly different, so your fighting style's incompatible and just irrelevant. Doesn't matter at all. You haven't hit me once. I've hit you.
Rough. But I'm still standing. Try it again.
Better than you ever did. I'm down to 2 of these guys. Honestly, between you and me, I'm going to get sent back to my real post after all this goes down and I report back. So have fun with this shithole. And with that, you see all of them pull out this scroll and slap it down and read a spell from it, and there's a little flash of light, and they all disappear.
Bitch ass bitch.
Bitch ass bitch.
He's a fun one. With that, these couple of guys here, they're like, "What? Hey, Chris, that ain't funny, man. Where are you? Hello? Oh, God." Monkey CMD is 15.
Mm-hmm.
He succeeds. This guy just runs, hops over this, and just starts bolting for the woods at top speed. Uzul's your CMD?
21.
21. Oh, he gets 20. He provokes attack of opportunity as he too begins fleeing.
Okie dokie.
Hit him with a bop.
Bet. That's 15 on the die.
Absolutely. You do less than 2 damage.
No.
Okay. He's dead. This guy's the only guy left, and he is riggedy running. Harroway.
James, could you do me a favor and take his knee for me? I want him downed but not dead.
Yeah, actually, it is just Jimmy. Like, I know, like, James is kind of like supposed to be a more formal thing, or you're trying to make fun of me, but I'm going to take the high road on this. Just Jimmy, mate.
No, I totally did it by accident that time. It's the only time I've accidentally called him the wrong name.
Do you do anything on your turn? Or do you just...
I mean, I'll take my full turn to sprint after him. It's 40 feet. Or sorry, sprint.
With a full sprint, you can get up to him. Itzeli?
I'm gonna start checking out this cage of humans.
Yeah, you start walking up. Roll perception.
Looking for a prized husband.
27.
27. Yeah, there's a couple people in there. Looks like a lot of them are dead already. But there's just some super malnourished, no hair, men, women, maybe one child still left alive.
Opening that door. They need to be back.
All right. On your next turn, you'll be able to move over there and get on that. Jimmy, he looks at you and goes, sorry, I mean, arrows first or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just lobs a couple at that guy. And he hits one. He is outside of sneak attack range. So he just deals... Oh, shoot, that guy only had 5 hit points.
Shit.
He's toast. With that, you guys are out of initiative. You go up and you open the cage. It's a little rough. There's some barbed wire kind of twined around with a crude padlock, but it doesn't take long to bust into. At this point, you all notice the tents are not on fire. They are waxed canvas, and it takes more than a candle to set them off, unfortunately.
I had another plan, but the alchemist fire just seemed a little loud.
Yeah. That's a boom. Deer disappears back into the woods. He gives you guys a little salute.
Did you need any healing?
He's bleeding.
Come back.
And he's kind of like,
Was I afraid of the manacles?
Yeah.
yeah. Jimmy very expertly pulls out this kind of crude lock picking kit and just pops them. He goes, I used to do this all the time back in the day, so no worry.
I just want to hit deer and then Kenosi with
Yeah, probably a good call.
cure light wounds.
Okay, you want to roll them?
Yeah,
Go
it's
for
just a 1d6, right?
D8
Oh,
plus
it's
level.
is it d8? Okay. This one's for deer. Oh. Okay, so deer gets 4 hit points and Kenosi gets 9.
I mean, that's half the damage you took, so deer's not feeling bad.
I want to go into the tents and
Yeah.
discover the rations to distribute amongst the poor starving people.
Yeah, they are very grateful at that.
Yeah, except the booze.
That's all right. Booze probably isn't the best thing to give starvation
Deer!
victims.
Deer wants booze.
Deer does want booze, but Deer took off into the woods.
Yeah, deer was walking away.
Deer also,
You could call him
selfishly
back pretty
drank
easy.
all of your booze last time.
Good fucking point.
Do you start rifling through some of those papers?
Yeah. Start reading what I
A
can.
lot of them are like charcoal reliefs of the ruins on the obelisk. Does anybody here speak Draconic?
No.
Fantastic. Anybody have any linguistic capabilities?
No.
Sure do. Got a rank in it.
So do you as you're kind of looking through the papers, you're looking at the ruins as well?
Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. I don't have a rank in linguistics.
But you can roll it, you're trained in it?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
nice.
Well, Uzul's pissed that Chris got away, so I'm gonna go towards his tent and just start furiously rummaging through it, looking for any information on House Vikel.
Okay, yeah, you're rummaging through. You find a letter from home. Reads generally along the lines of, "Sorry, son, I tried to pull all the strings I could, but you gotta understand. You get sent where you get sent. Sometimes you do some shit jobs. You've got a very great position. You're very high ranking already. I'm so proud of you. Brandon Vikel, Dad."
Since it's a letter, does it have a
Return address?
return address on it?
No. That's not how post works.
Just trying to figure out. Okay.
The mail truck isn't going to come by and return the letter for you.
We're sitting here
You're not
like
going to be able to Google Maps.
6 months from now in a new city, and he's like, P. Sherman, 41.
Excuse me, guys. I have things to do.
Trying to stay angry.
Nice.
See, what does it say in common then? I mean, I speak a couple other languages, but Draconic's not on the list.
I'm assuming
yeah,
none of
through-
the chuckle fucks in here speak it.
Obviously your baboon doesn't.
Mm-mm.
And no, Jimmy does not. Jimmy
No, the
is...
people in the cage.
Prisoners.
Oh, you ask amongst them
Yeah.
as they're kind of eating?
Mm-hmm.
No. One of the kids, the one kid, he's like, "I like dragons. I heard they're really big."
That's nice.
Yeah, he's got a broken leg. It's just twisted in the wrong direction.
Ooh.
Healed completely wrong.
Why you gotta add that in there?
Well, you know,
It's
it's
a child.
Flavor.
what it looks like.
Worst things have happened to children in this campaign.
It's certainly not the worst.
Can I try to reset his leg?
It is healed this way.
Oh fuck! I gotta break that shit.
You could re-break the leg and try to set it.
Please don't. He's been through
A
enough.
healthy dosing of
I'm
brandy
trained as a
would be
veterinarian.
I'm
recommended.
trained as a veterinarian, she says. Oh my fucking god! Please, for the love of God, don't touch this child.
It could work.
If only Taco was here.
Oh,
Humans
right.
have bones,
I know they have bones.
and they're generally in the
Animals have
same
legs.
place as other mammals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
So you
my
just like
gosh.
pick up this kid. What do you say anything to him,
Do you
or
have
do you just
parents?
pick him up and just like bust him
Well, I
over your
probably
knee?
can't pick him up because I'm small, but do you have parents?
He just points back into the cage.
Dead pile.
Do you want me to try to fix his leg?
He doesn't point to anybody who is standing like with the
Oh.
crew. He just points back into the cage.
Do you want to be able to walk one day?
Well, yeah. I've heard that in other cities they have very accomplished healers, but with no parents, I don't know how I would get any money to pay for an operation like that.
Okay, kid. Well, I'm gonna try this.
I don't even know where I'm.
Why don't we just lob it off and give him a peg leg? You can warp the wood.
We can't all be pirates.
Please don't take my leg. And he just like starts to
No, none of the waterworks. We don't need that. Stay focused. You gotta promise me this.
Knock
You gotta
him
promise me this.
unconscious before you do this.
Good God.
Don't eat any meat when you grow up, son.
Don't make that promise, lad.
What? I.
Just don't. Don't do it. Animals are better than people.
Oh, okay, miss.
Okay.
That deer was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
saw him run.
Yeah.
I've never heard a deer scream.
Yeah.
You're right. Animals are better than people. They taste a lot better.
Dinosaurs were animals.
Dinosaurs were animals.
Dragons
Dragons
were animals.
Yeah.
those were cool.
Those
People
are
are
cool.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are the worst kind of animal. But let's try to fix your leg.
Oh god.
And you just like over your knee snap it.
Yeah.
You have veterinarian check.
That's not one. That's some bad timing.
Yeah, you like sit him up on one of the stone walls, and you just get a rock and just kind of go down on top of it, and the bone just comes right out the bottom of his thigh, and he begins bleeding profusely.
I am not a fan of this.
Bruh.
Rough.
He immediately falls unconscious.
Awesome.
Just let him die.
There is no pain. There is no scream or anything. There's
He's
a lot of
gonna
pain.
bleed out. Just let him die. He deserves a better place than this.
Bruh.
Yeah, the rest of the
Not
prisoners, they're kind of
great.
like looking. They look like they're gonna go back in the cave and like close the door.
She's not with us.
You're a monster.
And Jimmy's just sitting there like,
And that's coming from Uzul.
Listen, I'm
She's
trying
not
to
with
fix it.
us.
"We'll stop the bleeding. What are you doing?" Oh Christ! And he runs in and he pulls out some herbs and stuff and he starts chewing on these leaves and making this paste.
Can I go over and like assist with survival to just like field dress the wound?
Yes. Give me at least a 10 on survival and I'll give you a +1 to Jimmy's roll.
Oh, okay. Fuck, man.
As untrained assistant.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, all right. I'll let you give a +4 to that. Yeah, Jimmy just starts clotting that immediately, and he looks and he goes, "I ain't as that accomplished of a healer, but he's gonna lose this leg now."
Well, we tried.
Right, you warp the wood, I'll get the metal to heat it up.
Oh my
Bring the boy to the brazier.
No.
If he's gonna lose the leg, we gotta cut, lob off what's there. right?
Cauterize.
Cauterize the wound, and she's gonna give him a peg leg.
Fuck. You right. Jimmy pulls out this huge, 8-inch buck knife, and he just starts going.
Jesus Christ.
You did this.
Yeah, you
Listen, it
take
was
the leg and
meant
cauterize the
backwards.
wound.
The kid could have hobbled. We could have gotten him some crutches. There were other ways to do
You
this.
fashion a rudimentary peg leg
Yep.
for the child.
Yep.
I just leave him a little note that says, "Eat as much meat as you like."
The rest of the couple prisoners are like, "We don't need our legs fixed. We're gonna take him and head towards not quite bronze.
Please run as fast as you can with this lad.
We can't run.
Get him as far away
Thank you
as-
for the rations and the water
Fuck.
and freeing us."
Not a word of this, please.
They just like
Just
scoop up the
save you
unconscious
to
child, and yeah, the couple of them just
Save you to death.
they just start heading into the woods. Just walk away. Jimmy's
Well,
still
what
like,
the fuck was that then?
I mean, if you didn't say it, I was going them. But
So humans are a little bit different than animals. I
How
I
do
don't
you
know what to
think?
tell you.
What gave you that idea?
Christ.
you's got anything useful in them papers?
It depends on what you know how to read, my friend. Here's what I've worked out in the common folk tongue. What does the common folk tongue tell me?
It's definitely on one face. On a couple of faces, there's a lot of runes written into this. Some are magical in nature, and those are put down on the notes. You're, of course, not able to discern that.
Are they just runes?
Yeah,
I do have knowledge arcana. Could I check those out?
totally.
Cool. And that is a 21.
It's some kind of very strong masking magic.
Gotcha.
Can I use read magic?
Something about a mask
Yeah.
of magics. Oh, so now you can be helpful. You're not going to taking my bleeding leg off for this one too.
Cast read magic on yourself, and
Fuck.
you kind of walk around. The couple magical ruins on there. There's a good couple to hide, warm-blooded presences. There's a good couple to hide cold-blooded presences, like reptiles, as well. And there are some that are just, and they all seem to be directed downward underneath the obelisk. They all seem to hide from scrying, from tunneling, general kind of things like that. You could assume that there's something underneath this obelisk
We need to
that they do
free.
not want you to break into.
Oh, dude, you have a fucking badger.
Yeah.
As far as the draconic goes, Jimmy did a linguistics check. Well, moderate, not too great, honestly. It's some kind of instruction on showing friendship to enter.
Hey, that's not going to work out. Have you seen a lot of us?
Yeah, I don't. It's a very rough translation. I don't think it's like a show of friendship, more as a statement. You know?
So you want us to lie to the obelisk about being friends? Hey, we'll give it a best. Hey, you big fuck. We're friends.
Yeah. You see the draconic runes begin glowing.
Hey, I think I did something.
Well, they wasn't doing that before.
Something. Friendship, eh? You want to be friends with the obelisk? Because maybe that's what it means.
No, I think it's a trigger word kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the spells or whatnots.
No, I don't.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've only heard. Right? Spells can be triggered by, like, talking to them or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think you piqued its interest, at least, But, might be looking for something specific.
Could
Try to get an orcish.
Could somebody make a linguistics check to try to just like think of the word for friend in Draconic?
You could.
Ally?
You could roll linguistics.
Are you trained in linguistics?
I'm not.
Do you have a rank in it?
None of us are.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Can we ask Jimmy if he can think of the word for friend in Draconic?
all right. Well, with a nat 19, I'll let Jimmy give it to you guys. Yeah, Ue.
When he says that, does the obelisk?
Yeah, the obelisk immediately starts shifting back
Hey, there you are.
and reveals a stairwell underneath.
Got a good head on your shoulders there, Jimbo. You just marches on.
Oh, jeez. You guys gonna go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't.
You don't, big man like you afraid of the underground there.
I'm
Oh,
claustrophobic.
you talked about your dad dying in a coal mine.
It was an iron mine, but yeah.
That's part of it, then, isn't it?
Cure light wounds potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
He was the last of it.
I understand.
I mean,
Well, you'd like to hold on to the papers for me in case we don't come back out.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta come back out. At least
You
you
have that
talked to me
potion,
pretty
right?
friendly, like.
Yeah,
Yeah, cure light.
here's open.
Good luck and whatnot, y'all.
Yeah, before we go in there,
Uh-huh.
I would like to regain some health.
You're not talking to Jimmy about this.
No, this is
Okay.
out of
I
character.
was
My
like-
bad. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, you just
Um,
can't do a troll's blood.
Yeah, well, I have one of
Take
my
mine.
own. Take yours.
I haven't taken any damage. It's fine.
Okay, yes. I'll drink his.
You drink that black and purple potion that Kay gave you,
Yes.
the experimental one. Yeah, you immediately heal 5 hit points.
Okay.
And then over the next 5 turns, you regenerate 5 hit points, so for a total of 25 hit points. 5 hit points around.
30 seconds later.
And I think we're going to take a little break so I can get some things erased and drawn out. We will be back in a few.
The final countdown.
And we've got a little bit of time to probably knock this dungeon out. It's a short one. So
This was good. Like, you fucking shattered that kid's leg. They had to cut it off.
He was gonna lose the leg either way.
Terrible performance.
He was gonna lose the leg either way.
Absolutely not necessarily true.
It's not. It was already.
It was already
It
healed.
was already healed. It was just in a different position. He could have.
It's not supposed to heal in that position.
He could have
That's how
worn.
our break went. What is marching order? You guys go down these stairs.
I am first.
Oh.
Well, you can both walk
Yeah.
side by
If
side.
anything, you're just walking around.
You two probably couldn't walk side by side because you're very big and you're a normal sized person.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the back because homegirl kind of gets her butt kicked a lot.
Hey. As you guys walk in, you see a long hallway before you, humongous stone double doors on the far side, depicting the god, the Lord Dragon. God of the dragons, died in the Great Dragon Wars, the only god of your knowledge to actually perish.
Whew.
There are also small wooden doors, 2 on each side of the hallway.
Oh shit.
What are you all up to?
Oh. Open that
Perception
one.
check for
You just
pressure
walk
plates.
right in?
Yeah.
Just go for it.
My God.
You roll a perception.
For pressure
Jesus.
plates.
Yeah.
You're bold. I'll give you that. Like, I will give
She's
you
stupid,
that.
bro. She's really stupid.
Like,
It's 25.
No
you're
pressure
bold.
plates.
Sweet.
You bust open this door. Hello, world.
Yeah.
Inside, you see rows of bunk beds.
Mm.
Little foot locker chests. They're all open. They're all decrepit, rotted out. It's been a very long time since people have stepped foot in here. Stone walls kind of just barricading this. A little wood divider wall, kind of like a faux wall. Like there was one big chamber carved out, and these walls have been built to kind of separate the space out. Do anything in that room specifically?
Yeah, just roll perception.
Yeah.
See what's going on. 12.
12? Nothing really of note. You kind of walk in and out.
Yeah.
The chests are open. The chests that are still intact are open. There's, not even, any mattress left on any of these things. They're just all rotted out, dusted at this point.
I want to, since this seems to be like a temple to a god, I want to roll knowledge religion to see if I can
Yeah.
discern anything else from this.
Yeah.
No, super dope. That is a 15.
That's all right. With your well-versedness on history, because of your paladin background as well. You know that after the Great Dragon Wars, there were a lot of cults that kind of sprung up around the Lord Dragon. His last words had some vague hinting at, like, a great power that humans could obtain, like a great draconic power. And in fact, it was part of the deal. As his people, as the dragons were going extinct, he had made a deal with the humans that he would give himself and his power to them in exchange for the lives of the rest of his kin. Immediately after dying and disappearing, the humans betrayed it and went and slaughtered the rest of the dragons.
Would I be able to...
In conjunction with a lot of the other races as well.
Would I be able to discern if that awesome power is still out there for the taking?
You ain't heard of no dragons, so probably.
Interesting. Interesting.
Do you enter in here at all?
Yes.
Yeah?
I will enter and go to the room on this side.
This is first one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you open up and step inside. You see a couple crumbled earthen ovens hanging out, as well as some cabinets lining the place and some odd end ruins of tables. This was quite the serviceable kitchen in its day. Not anymore. Some of the cabinets are still kind of intact, though, so that's kind of neat.
Okay. Can I...
Roll perception?
Yeah. Can I roll
Yes, you can.
perception?
Always.
Dope. That is a 21.
21. Fantastic. You find a couple jars still intact, full of dried herbs, 3 jars. That's the only thing kind of note.
Yeah, I'll grab those. I'm pretty sure the alchemist guy that we met could
Possibly.
do something
Possibly.
with those. So yeah, I'll pocket those.
What are you up to?
I'm gonna come to this room.
Fantastic. Coming in, it opens up. You see the remains of those karate sticks, with the different arms, the pegs that go in and out, some small archery targets, some different things like that. Little kind of dust remains of what were some padded rugs to be put on the floor, probably for martial arts training. Good old training room.
Okay.
Good rec room.
Roll perception to see if any of the weapons are still viable or if there's
Yeah.
anything else of note. 20.
There is a single pair of shiny gauntlets that look like dragon's hands.
Ooh, I'm gonna take those.
Yeah, you pocket those.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Harroway, what are you up to?
Everyone's just gonna be moseying
No
around
traps?
here.
Yeah, everybody just seems to be moseying around.
Fucking idiots, a lot of them. I just kind of like inch along the side of the wall, and I'm gonna roll another perception. I'm looking for sliding panels, like circles for fucking spears
Yeah.
or whatever. Like
Yeah.
anything. I don't trust that there's nothing here. That's cocked. And that's awful. Cool. That is a 15 total.
15 total. You're not seeing anything out of the ordinary. The wall is pretty weak, just about all the way through. There's still
Just the wood wall?
some good strong timbers, kind of connecting it, sealing the floor,
Gotcha.
keeping this thing up. But it's like almost like office paneling, really, the ancient version.
All right.
How far do you go into the room? Where do you?
I post up next to that door and wait for the next idiot to just burst through it.
Next idiot.
Hey.
In line.
Well, since there's nothing of note in that room, I'll just walk out. Another perception just in the hallway.
Yeah.
21.
Looking around, you see these couple of doors have been open. You see Uzul's back as he's kind of rummaging through some stuff.
And is there anything at the end of the hall?
Harroway, and a gigantic stone door with the relief of a dragon burning many people.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just walk up to that and take a look at that.
Nothing
The
crazy.
door?
Mm-hmm.
You just pass by Harroway, you're looking at this humongous stone door.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful relief, the Lord Dragon, atop like this little burning village, and you see little stick people just like collapsing in the flames.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go in there or you just...
No,
No.
he's waiting for you to go in there.
I was waiting for one of y'all.
I'll go in there.
Okay. You guys kind of group up for this last room.
I choose life.
As it opens up in, you see the remains of a couple of rather large tables strewn about, just kind of a general gathering area where you would eat meals, things like that. There might have been some storage done here, but any crates or barrels are long deteriorated and rotted out. Of course, a perception roll could reveal
Yeah.
other things.
Oh, she's
27.
27, you find a little tin case,
Mhm.
just about that big, with a white plus mark on the top.
Okay. Cool. Can I open it?
Yeah, you pop it open. There are 2 syringes in pristine condition, full of a purple liquid.
Cool.
How bright is it down here?
It's really not.
Really not. Cool.
Yeah. You've got dark vision. You don't.
I'm fine.
You don't. And you
Low
don't.
light.
You just got low light. So I would assume, do you have light, the spell?
No.
You guys have some torches.
We do have torches.
Dude.
Torches are very easy to obtain. So you would have some torchlit, something like that. Some little torchlight going on.
Can I roll spellcraft on the syringes?
No, it's
Okay.
not a spell.
Okay.
Find it odd that these pristine syringes are in this decrepit ruin.
They hold up very well. Yeah. Very strange.
So you said this was a doorway.
Yes, that is a large double door. Big stone, heavy
No, we
door.
haven't fully explored this room, have we?
Much.
You've gone through, yeah,
Oh, okay,
basically.
fine. Then,
Unless you want to roll perception.
Big,
at all.
strong push.
yeah,
On the double doors?
I'll push the doors open with my honking self. Relatively slowly, I'll push the door
I'm
open.
gonna help you.
You
Just
pretend to
pushing
help.
on
Between
like,
your
my
legs,
calf.
yeah. Like...
It's working!
I have single-handedly opened the door.
Yes, I've defeated the doorway.
The veterinarian's good.
Yeah.
You guys open the door, and before you is a pedestal, and atop it stands a humongous statue of the Lord Dragon.
Not an actual dragon.
Not an actual dragon. As
We are
they're all
level
extinct.
3. Relax.
They can be friendly.
And there are
Really?
2 chests in the room.
How are you now?
I want to walk into the room and say "friend" in Draconic with
You just
an
walk
obvious,
in. Uwe.
like with an obvious question mark at the end of it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Just friend.
Rolling for
perception,
traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good calls.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception on traps specifically for the chests.
Cool.
It's 23.
Ooh,
Seven.
not 20 on perception.
Hey, you guys find the traps. There are 3 pressure plates. One here, and one here. They all have grooves set into them. Almost like knees. Like if you were to kneel, you would perfectly fit in.
Oh, duh.
And there's also a lever over here.
Pull the lever.
You notice nothing strange about the chest specifically.
So I vote that
They're both in pretty good condition, though. That's not completely unreasonable, because a couple of the footlocker chests were pretty decent.
I would like to vote that the 3 people that would probably fit into these grooves should kneel at the pedestal.
Wait, no, like it's a trap, right?
Hey, best of luck to you. Fine craftsmanship, those grooves are perfectly sanded.
Like, are we under the impression that these are?
I
hurt us?
am under the impression that since these kneeling pressure plates that are in front of the exactly that are in front of this
All
dope
of the people
statue.
in that doorway were burning. I don't think the Lord Dragon cares about people.
Well, neither do you. You get along just fine then.
Yeah, probably.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
I would like to kneel on the pressure plates.
Yeah,
Is there
middle one, or
can I get some? I need 2 other people.
I'll do it.
I don't think I'm big enough.
I know. I'm like, maybe if we combine.
Together.
Yeah.
One
the
knee
minute
on.
the minute that you put a little bit of pressure on it, it does click.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. It is a rather light trigger.
You kneel. I'll pull the lever.
I was going to say 2 of us, Loveless. I mean, listen.
It would take
kneel.
a pretty decent jump to get up and grab that lever.
Let's kneel first. See if anything happens. If nothing happens, we'll trigger the lever.
Okay.
Alright, we will stack up on the lever.
You go.
Or sorry, on the pressure
Okay.
plate.
Yeah, you both go. You both take a knee slot each. Yeah, when all 3 of them click down, the Lord Dragon begins to move. The statue's wings kind of mechanically beat back and forth just a little bit. The head moves side to side once or twice. And then its 4 limbs pull up and an altar comes out from the ground
Oh, thank fuck, I thought we were all done for.
and locks in place.
Bet I will roll perception on this altar.
Yeah, specifically on the altar?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not great. 12.
Well, the altar has a bunch of draconic that you can't read all around it. It's very beautiful, very ornate.
Oh,
There's little reliefs of people, like, hoisting up and praising the Lord Dragon, and then the Lord Dragon, like, turning in another direction and freezing other people.
okay. I should have done this instead of my perception.
A knowledge religion?
Yeah, can I do religion?
The other thing you see is a bowl carved into the top of the altar with a little hole in the middle.
Yeah, we need to offer something.
Can I roll knowledge religion to see?
The Lord Dragon never was one to take, sacrifices. Like, you wouldn't sacrifice chickens or goats or people to the Lord Dragon kind of thing. That's not his shtick.
Maybe you just need to wee bit of us and he, spits into the hole.
It drains down pretty smoothly.
That wasn't it. Any other ideas?
That seems offensive. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
God, blues.
Ooh.
Does anybody here speak Celestial?
No.
No.
I do.
Not all the runes are in Draconic then.
Oh, dude.
You would be able to distinguish the difference as there is Celestial. Very powerful words of meaning here for all of the gods labeled on the sides. But you do notice under the 7 undead lords, one of them is scratched out. Purposefully. Chiseled away.
Like completely, or is it
Completely.
like okay,
yeah.
okay.
There is not an inkling of the
What it
words,
was?
but it's there's very obvious where there's the 7 undead lords kind of being labeled, and like number 5 is just
Struck
in
from the
line,
annals of
just
history.
taken out.
Is it my since I can see all of them? Is my patron on there?
Your patron is
Okay.
yes.
I am.
And your
Is it-
anti-patron.
Is
well.
Is it just the names of these undead lords on it, or
It's
are
the name
there
of all the
names
gods.
of all the gods? Okay.
Besides the one undead lord that's been chiseled off.
Okay.
But it was there. Maybe.
Would I have knowledge of like
You have
of
no
all
idea.
of the gods?
You have no idea who that last undead lord is. But you know the rest of these names. Yeah.
Okay, but so like I wouldn't know that like this specific god is missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do know, however, that in anything that references all the gods, there is one specific god that is always missing.
Interesting. I would.
Voldemort.
Is it for some reason it's just like sticking out to me that like if we poured blood into this
That's what I'm
cauldron,
thinking, too.
it would do something. So
Oh, you need
I
to
would
spot
like
bloodletting.
I would like
Get the leeches.
to go. I'd like to like run back out and bring back one of the bodies of the dudes that we killed, and just
Okay.
Where's he going? He
Let's-
Yeah, I know.
see, but it's a big old bowl, so like I didn't want to like sit there and like drain ourselves in order
You
to do
turn
it.
you turn to run out and you cut yourself.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, I
And
will
you
too.
squeeze
What-
a little
what-
blood.
Where's he
You should
going?
probably go one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'll wait to see if this works.
You immediately black out and fall backwards. Of your gods, who is your first pick?
I've been trying to figure this out for like 20 minutes, not gonna lie. Shit, I guess it's, Poseidon.
Poseidon is the choice. You have the faintest of memories as you're unconscious. A black storm, winds howling. You see a rogue wave coming your ship's direction. You see very distinctly Fritz's face in pure fear. And inside the wave you see a human figure.
Don't worry, Fritz, we're getting out of this one alive, my friend.
And everything goes black just before the wave hits the boat. You come back to. You are a chosen of Poseidon.
Or something.
Or something.
Cursed, more like.
You gain. Let me get to it.
Rip my wee bonny lass.
There we go. The Rage of the Sea ability.
Woo!
Currently, once a day, you can open up a portion of the ground within 60 feet of you to create a 20-foot radius vortex. This traps enemies. They get a reflex save against that, and it will deal 1d6 per 2 levels that you possess in damage per round that they stay in. It'll last 1 round a level.
1d6 per 2 levels?
Yes, half your level in d6s.
Sweet.
Yeah, you guys see he blacks out, he falls down on his back. Just a little bit of time, no more than a good couple of seconds pass. And he comes back. Snaps back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Can I roll knowledge, religion to
Absolutely.
See if I
you
can-
would be the most applicable to roll knowledge religion to this.
see if I can find out what the fuck just happened to our boy?
I think I remember the wreck.
That is 19.
You've heard in tales of people fucking with, great divine powers. and becoming what is called scholarly as God-woken, where chosen gods will take on champions on the planet to complete specific tasks and give them extra powers.
Oh, dope. So as soon as I come to that realization, I'm going to shove my way to the altar, like pushing people
No
aside.
hesitation.
Absolutely not, and like snatching like the dagger that homeboy dropped after passing out, and just shink.
Yeah, you just start squeezing some blood in,
Wait, at least
'Cause I have
first.
first.
I have.
and you just wait. No, I have bad habit of not cleaning my knife.
Oh boy.
You black out.
I was using a fish
You're
earlier.
chosen. I think we know. You have a memory.
Thanks for the memory.
You are deep underwater. Your breastplate weighing you down. You are sinking fast.
That's it.
The remains of a destroyed boat in the moonlight above you as the storm rages on. And you hear a woman's voice. Is the sea what's going to do you in?
A shitty captain, more like.
Some storms not even the best can weather. So you'll have to be better than that. Now get out of the water and get to work.
Agreed.
You come back to. You have a special ability from your chosen deity. Appetite for destruction. Currently, once a day, you become immune to all damage and spell effects for 1d4 rounds.
Oh.
It's
No,
a good one.
who it is.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, yes, quite.
She's on my list.
Immune to just damage and what?
Damage and spell effects. 1d4 rounds. You were getting ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, before Uzul so rudely
I just got knocked the fuck over.
interrupted you. And
Please
knocked
use your
himself
own
out.
knife. You don't know where that one's been.
I don't have a knife.
I got a sword. You can. Oh, wait, that's an insensitive. You got a knife on your belt.
I'll bite you.
That's what I was about to do.
You just
I
like-
called it Aaron Yeager. Bite my hand.
Yeah, and you pour in. Who is your chosen god?
Bacchus?
Bacchus! You have a memory. Couple of days before the storm hits, you're sitting on the top deck. You have the remainder of that first bottle of moonshine from the Styx Passage.
Is this before or after I started sobbing?
This is
This is after.
this is a good couple days after when you
Okay,
kind of
cool.
recovered, and you feel warm merriment absolutely fill your body as you gain the ability Drunken Stupor. It is a passive ability. When you are drunk, you gain half your level in damage reduction flat.
Destroy.
And Nvidia.
Yep. Follow suit. Fenrir, Unbound.
Fenrir. Ooh, an interesting choice. A helpful choice, seeing your past with some things. You two have a memory. You are brought back, not to the boat, but well before. All the way back in Scandinavia.
Oh boy.
Your first time being arrested. You were, what, 12?
Yeah.
The local police put you in a cage. You felt like you were back in that damn dirty zoo. They took your baboon from you. Life was horrible. And all you wanted to do was get out. You felt a rage build inside you. When you awaken, you are blessed with Fenrir's Unbound. When immobilized or grappled, the player gains a +2 to any check made to escape, doubling every round until they escape.
Okay.
That would have been beneficial when you
Yeah,
had those
yeah,
fucking,
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
cuffs on.
While immobilized or grappled, you also gain a bite attack that deals 1d6 plus your strength.
Solid.
What's your strength?
2? 1.
1.
That's dope. But
No,
still,
I'm small.
a
Bro.
viable option. It's my dream to make like a halfling or a gnome character that
That's
has
just-
like 20
It's
strength.
just impossibly strong.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let them underestimate me.
You all come to on the floor. The statue has sank back down, the altar disappearing back into the floor. And you feel your power well upon you. You can now call upon your prestige as well. And you always had your hero points, but none of y'all bothered using them before this point.
So what's this I heard about you mumbling about a shitty captain? You talk in your sleep, you know.
Apparently you crashed the fucking ship.
I didn't crash fuck all. You're the one who's like, yeah, you know, it's fucking buy a ferry and a sloop in the middle of storm season and...
You shouldn't have taken passengers.
Need the money, lad.
Alright, guys, and it is 11 o'clock. I think we might just leave the rest of this dungeon. You got the couple of chests and the lever still to mess with if you so desire.
Yeah.
Hell
Or
yeah.
pull the lever.
Jimmy's waiting outside.
Pull the lever.
We will save that for next time.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thank you guys for watching.
Sayonara, the lovely viewers.
We will be back tomorrow with our D&D Fireside, where we'll just paint some minis.